And Gallen for the season, 3-5 ERA at 5.35. He's thrown well at home. 7 starts here. Inside Chase Field, his ERA is in the mid-3s, but he has been hit hard as opposing teams and hitters are hitting a collective .303 against him with an OPS over 840. Trevor Larnach back in the leadoff spot here tonight. He's hit safely in 4 straight games. Digs in from the left side. And Gallen's first pitch on the way, and it's right down St. Bonnie Boulevard for strike 1. With that, we are underway here in Phoenix. Now, Larnach, last 10 games, hitting .333 with 2 home runs. The 0-1 drops low on a changeup, 1 ball and 1 strike. 4-seam slider, curve, changeup, and sinkers. What the Twins will see from Gallen. Velocity with his 4-seam fastball averaging 94. The windup and the 1-1. A cut and a miss on a changeup. That's a 1-ball, 2-strike count as Larnach will take time.
You talked about Gallen being with Miami. I want to say he threw a complete game against us in Miami. And I think Buxton might have gotten hurt, but the next day he was traded to the Arizona Diamondbacks.
1-2 to Larnach is blooped in the air, right center field and down for a base hit. So a soft line drive, and Larnach now with a 5-game hitting streak. And the Twins have a man on, nobody out for Byron Buxton. Jazz Chisholm, in fact, he was involved in that trade and went back to Miami. You're right, because the trade deadline, the Twins were pretty quiet that year. Sam Dyson, right, he joined the Twins. That did not go well. Sergio Romo joined the team. Yes. That went better. That all happened at the trade deadline in 2019. So here is Buxton, 2 for 4 last night. Loves hitting here. In 6 games at this ballpark, 3 homers, 2 doubles. As he chops it foul down the third base side, 0-1. Byron entering play here tonight, 23 home runs. That ties him, or I should say puts him second in the American League in home runs. He's 3rd in slugging. In center field tonight, 1 on. Nobody out, no score, the stretch, and the 0-1. Line to short, and a leaping catch made by Perdomo. Larnach back to first, so 1 out. Not hit all that hard. As Perdomo waited for the ball to descend and made the leaping catch, 1 down. Twins have the Navy tops here tonight. The new look Twins script on the front in white, numbered beneath in red. Gray pants, blue pinstripes from the belt through the ankles. The Twins have the blue cap, blue bill. Arizona rocking the dark red tops here tonight. White pants, red cap, red bill. So 1 on, 1 out, no score. Cody Clemens, 1 for 5 last night as Gallen hits the inside corner with a strike at 95. On a fastball, 0-1 on Cody. Clemens hitting the ball well. He's hit safely in 27 of his last 35 games. And a ton of extra base hits during this run. 0-1 pitch, lofted foul. And it's 0-2, another fastball from Gallen. Gallen has upped his slider usage here this season. He's lowered his curveball usage. Slider can generate a swing and a miss as Clemens sends one to left near the line. Tommy Troy, though, is over, runs it down, and the inning is over. I'm sorry, 2 down, excuse me, here in the first inning. As Clemens lines out to left, and Josh Bell will get a chance here, DHing once again tonight. Bell 1 for 4 last night, hit a long home run. Out to right center field, he cleared the pool onto the concourse, and with that, now 4 homers, 4 doubles this month alone. And Bell swinging at the first pitch more than he ever has in his career. He doesn't do so here, and that's ball 1. Yeah, the league average right now, how often hitters are swinging at the first pitch, is around 30%. Bell is doing so at 44%. Larnach at first, 2 down, no score, first inning. And the 1-0 pitch, change up outside, 2-0. Briefly, teammates with Gallen here in Arizona in 2024. Down and away, spiked on a changeup and knocked down by Del Castillo. Doing the catching tonight, Adrian Del Castillo. about the green light here for Bell, Danny? 3-0.
As hot as he is right now, is Gallen going to challenge him 3-0, though?
Larnach leads, stays, and the 3-0 pitch. He does swing and rips a line drive to right. This one's going to roll and find the wall. It takes a big bounce and skips over the wall for an automatic double. And with that, Larnach will be sent back to third base. So Bell with a double. Larnach will go to third. An absolute missile pulled to right down the line. It hit the fence and then took an odd hop as it kicked up high in the air and bounced over the wall for an automatic double.
Arizona caught a big-time break right there, and because Larnach was being sent the whole time. When you're hot, you swing 3-0.
Watching this ball roll, hit the wall, and just hit the wall so hard, and it popped up in the air and bounced over the fence, and now 2 on, 2 out. And here is Royce Lewis as Gallen misses down low, a slider, ball 1. First inning, that's been a problem for Gallen so far this season. ERA at 6 in the opening inning this season. He's allowed 4 home runs in the first inning of his 13 this season. As Royce again doesn't chase down 2-0, and that gets back to what we heard from Derek Shelton during our pregame conversation. Gallen is not generating much in terms of swing and miss in the zone. He will do so, though, on pitches you chase.
Yes, he will. And like you said, going away from the curveball a little bit, more sliders, change-ups to the left-handers.
2-0 pitch is outside, 3-0 on a slider.
3 sliders in a row right there, and now Lewis, see if he gets something. Can't imagine with a base open that he's going to get anything near the plate.
Royce hit a home run as well last night. Does he go 3-0? Here comes Gallen and the pitch. It's a strike called, 4 straight sliders. I don't mind taking that. I don't think you're looking 3-0 slider, and that one clipped the outside corner.
And if you read a scouting report on Royce Lewis, it would probably say that he will chase some sliders down and away.
Second and third, 2 down, no score. Twins have a chance. And the 3-1 to Royce, and that is low ball 4. So the bases are loaded right away against Gallen, and here comes Brooks Lee. He's 0 for 3 last night with a walk and a run scored. Lee has been very good with runners in scoring position, as he will bat with the bases loaded here. The Twins looking to strike big early tonight.
You might think I'm weird, but I would pinch hit Tristan Gray right here.
He's been so good in spots like this. It is Lee, and breaky ball missed. Ball 1, first pitch curveball to Lee. 12 homers, 42 knocked in. He is 6 for 13 this season with the bases loaded as Brooks Lee. And the pitch is a strike on a fastball taken at 95 miles an hour. Lee did hit a grand slam off former teammate Chris Paddock. Paddock was a Tiger second half of 2025. Gallen's 1-1 outside, missed the corner, and a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Trying a backdoor changeup, and it missed. So Gallen, 21 pitches here in the first inning. Larnach at third, Bell at second, Lewis at first. 2 down. 2-1 pitch, line drive, right side, off the glove of Marte into right field, a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes Bell, and he will slide and score. And Brooks Lee, a 2-out, 2-run single to right, and the Twins have an early 2-0 lead. RBIs 43 and 44 for Lee. And the Twins have 2 in on their third hit, and hopefully not done, as Victor Caratini is coming up. Just clipped the mitt of the second baseman, Marte. I like that send from Ramon Borrego, Danny, sending Josh Bell, testing the arm of Corbin Carroll. And Bell slides and scores safely.
Look, I give credit to Bell because he had a big initial lead and a huge secondary lead. So he had a great lead and was off and running full boat. And And yes, Carroll does have a good arm, but still wasn't hit all that hard and off the end of the bat, but enough to get it over Marte's glove.
It's a changeup, too, from Gallen, and when the torpedo bat was the talk of the game early last season, Brooks Lee was a guy that said, it won't ever be a good fit for me because I do get hits off the end of my bat that I still want some more mass out there. That comes in handy on a swing like that. So he's at first base, Lewis to third, and now Victor Caratini. As hot as anybody in that first base dugout right now. Here in the month of June, 3 homers, 3 doubles. He's walked 5 times. He has only struck out 5 times. He went deep yesterday. 2 outs. Lee starts and stops as Caratini takes strike 1 call. The fastball at 95. Good story today, MLB.com. And Caratini talked about some hitting changes he made, moving his hands slightly forward after a rough start April and May. An adjustment he made with hitting coach Keith Beauregard. And it's working. He's hit safely in 13 of his last 15 games. 2 on, 2 out, 2 in. 0-1, swing and a miss. On a changeup from Gallen, 0-2 on the switch hitting Twins catcher. Caratini hitting left-handed, righty Gallen off the third base side of the rubber. Lee runs in the 0-2, strike 3 call. Locking Caratini up on a changeup, and the inning ends with a Twins strike for 2 on a 2-out, 2-run single from Brooks Lee. And some early run support for Taj Bradley. Twins 2, and Arizona is coming.
Looking for the best team in the American League? You got to go to Tampa.
And the Rays have won another.
The Rays are cooking, and they're doing it with their own special recipe. It starts on the mound where Drew Rasmussen, Steven Matz, Nick Martinez, and Big Mac Shane McClanahan are holding it down.
And a big swing and miss. He's got him with the hard stuff.
This rotation is just suffocating opposing hitters, pitching to a sub-3 ERA backed by a lights-out bullpen. At the disc, Junior Caminero is proving he's an elite middle-of-the-order masher.
And that one's going to go. Home run, Caminero.
And don't sleep on Jonathan Aranda and Yandy Diaz bats either. Those 3 have combined to drive in more than 90 runs already this season. Playing in the same division as the Yankees, Tampa will need to maintain their momentum. Maybe even kick it up a notch. But this season's Rays seem to be up to any challenge.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Bloody Mary bar.
I think it's due. I think it's, at some point, Jackie should just do it already.
You know, it's funny because Dave St. Peter, before at one point, he said that as much as he's heard about it, he was going to get me one.
Yeah.
And I said, I just want half of it. So, get half of it.
Sal Stewart was on target today. The Reds' third baseman drove in 6 runs as the Reds beat the Yankees 10-2. Who's on target, brought to you by Target, proud partner of the Twins. Twins 2, Diamondbacks batting bottom 1. Ketel Marte riding an 8-game hitting streak. Picks in against Taj Bradley. Windup and the first pitch, fastball up and away at 97, ball 1 on Marte. Taj 13 starts before tonight, 5-3 ERA in the low 4s. Good strikeout rate at 26% as he pumps in strike 1 on a splitter at 90 on Marte. Marte home run last night. He's done that now 12 times this season. Switch hitting second baseman, a 3-time All-Star. Perdomo and Carroll due up for Arizona here in the home half of the first inning. Wind up and Bradley's 1-1. Swing and a miss on a splitter. Big cut from Marte. And a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Nothing short or compact about that cut. That was looking for a 1-run game right there. 1-2 pitch, punch foul at the plate. These top 2 guys, they don't strike out too often. Marte, Perdomo, very low strikeout rates. It's an Arizona team overall. Third lowest strikeout rate of any offense in the game. Twins by 2, bottom 1, bases empty, nobody out. And again, Bradley fires 1-2 to Marte and misses down and inside on a cutter, 2-2. Taj coming off a no decision against St. Louis last time out. He worked into the 7th inning. 2-2 upstairs, 3-2. Gave up 4 runs, 5 hits, did strike out 7, walked 1, but improvement. As Taj had been struggling before that outing last time out at Target Field. Full count to Marte. And the 3-2 pitch, a swing and a fly ball. Right field, shallow playable for Cody Clemens. Look up to the closed roof and make the play. And Marte is retired 1 down for Geraldo Perdomo, who finished 4th in the National League MVP voting last season. And understandably so, when you look at what he did a year ago. 20 homers, 27 stolen bases. He stole 27 bases, 33 doubles. Not to mention, very good defense, runs well, good player. Like Marte, a switch hitter, digs in left-handed as he tracks over but low ball 1. Caratini pondering a challenge but did not tap his helmet. Perdomo makes a ton of contact, 88% contact rate. That's top 10 in the National League. And the 1-0 doesn't bite again on a cutter low. 2 balls and no strikes. Taj tonight making his 3rd career start against Arizona. The windup and the 2-0 pitch, a swing and a fly ball, slicing foul left side. That ball traveling towards the seats and lands out of play. Arizona has been the best team in baseball against sub-500 teams. They're winning 74% of their games. At 28-10, that is the highest winning percentage against teams with sub-500 records. Now Bradley's 2-1, and that is inside for ball 3. Perdomo's reached base safely in 15 of his last 16 games. Now the 3-1 is high ball 4. So it's a 1-out walk, and Perdomo's on for Corbin Carroll. Last night was a homer shy of the cycle. Put the game away with an 8th inning bases clearing triple last night en route to a 9-5 win. With that, the 9th triple for Carroll this season. That leads all of baseball. But also tied Stephen Drew for the most triples in team history at 52 in his career. As Bradley pumps in strike 1, a fastball at 97 on Carroll. Carroll's homered 13 times. He's knocked in 42. Perdomo, a threat to run. Leads at first base and stays. And the pitch off speed, and that's outside on a splitter. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carroll, a 2-time All-Star. The 1-1 pitch fouled back. Now, Carroll is the first player in Major League history to have consecutive seasons of 9 triples or more, along with 10 homers or more, within his team's first 75 games of the season. So he does damage right away. Bradley's 1-2 outside, missed. Competitive pitch there, a splitter. Missed the outside corner, 2-2.
He doesn't give any at-bats away. He grinds. And for the size, the home runs that he hits, surprising. Love to know his bat speed through the zone.
The stretch from Bradley. Perdomo at first base, 1 out, stays put, and the 2-2 pitch fouled back.
Man.
Danny, did we catch it?
It hit my glove.
Hit the glove.
But it was right
at my chair and got way out of the way. Hang on, you're all tangled up here. 2-2 the count to Carroll.
Where do you want me to go here?
Great, you're doing fine.
Let me
Split her in the dirt. Hang on.
Let me get under this.
All right. Danny's getting all untangled here. This is too good. Off the glove, and here we go.
Did they show it?
Oh, yeah. 3-2 count on Carroll. Twins by 2 here, bottom 1. Perdomo's at first base. And here's the pitch. A swing at a high fly ball, pulled to right down the line, and that ball hooking. And Clemens at the sidewall. No play. Just into the seats. I mean, that thing came back in here hot.
Well, I was worried it was going to hit the lip right above it and carry him down and get you.
I mean, the timing of it's odd because my shoelace just came untied. And I could not keep my job unless I tied my shoe. So, but that thing was coming in
hot.
Again, 3-2 pitch, ground ball left side in the hole. Backhanded by Kreidler, spinning jump throw, and he got him. I just asked Ryan Kreidler in the dugout before the game tonight, what is your favorite play at short? And he told me the Derek Jeter backhand spinning jump throw is my favorite play, and exactly that play just happened here. No challenge from Torey Lovello. Great play from Kreidler. Carroll is out number 2. Perdomo down to second.
That's the old Derek Jeter play right there.
Exactly. Just asked him that exact question before the game, and sure enough, third batter in, he shows it off. So 2 down, now Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He'll swing early. As Bradley, strike 1 called, good fastball, 99 at the inside corner. Twins 2, Arizona nothing. Here, bottom 1. Perdomo now at second, Gurriel 1 for 4 last night. Bradley from the stretch, a glance to second, now to the plate, and he's swinging a miss. Good velo there from Taj in 99, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he's got 99. Didn't he touch 100 or?
Andrew Morris has.
Andrew Morris.
And Taj, he's averaging 97 with his 4-seam fastball this season. 0-2 on the veteran, Cuban-born DH, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Perdomo leads off second. The stretch and the pitch, a swing and a foul, and caught Caratini. And Caratini has his mask on, went down to his knees, had his hands on the ground for a moment as well, but now thankfully is up on his feet. Has the mask off of his head, as he will need a minute to collect himself, and home plate umpire James Hoy will do just that and allow Caratini some time. And that was hit right off the bat and the mask of Caratini.
And you remember, he missed some games. He had a bad neck, and that in front of the mask there, you see his head kind of whiplash back.
Caratini unavailable both Monday and Tuesday earlier on this road trip in Texas. The stiff neck and the off day came at a great time for Caratini on Wednesday, because then was back behind the plate for Joe Ryan on Thursday. So he's caught now 3 straight games. See Alex Jackson no doubt catch the series finale tomorrow. Again, the 0-2 from Bradley to Gurriel. And the pitch popped up, right side playable. Off the first base line is Royce Lewis, and he'll squeeze it to end the inning. A walk leads to nothing, and thankfully, I'm okay as well. Danny nearly had another great play here in the radio booth, but who knows? Still a lot of baseball left tonight. 2-0 Twins after 1, and you're home for Twins baseball.
The Cubs are on fire and have turned 1060 West Addison Street, a.k.a. Wrigley Field, into the hottest address in baseball. This week, the Cubbies flew the W for the 15th straight time, their longest home winning streak since 08. And they're winning in dramatic fashion.
Dansby's going to score. The Cubs are going to walk off the red. 4 straight walk-off wins in the series against Cincinnati.
At the center of it all is Nico Horner, playing like the best second baseman in baseball. Shota Imanaga has been one of the game's best on the hill with a sub-2.5 ERA. With PCA doing PCA things in the field and a solid bullpen, this Cubs team looks built for the long haul. The NL Central has been baseball's toughest division. Will the Cubbies' home field advantage be the difference in the chase for the division crown?
Sometimes artifacts in the collection of the Hall of Fame could tell multiple stories. This is the earliest known Yankees baseball cap in existence. It tells a story of a very early baseball cap and of a guy who just had a cup of coffee in the big leagues. But there's actually a hidden story inside this cap. There's another name written in the cap. So who's Dolan?
Nothing Twins as we start the second. Luke Keyshaw. First pitch grounds it to third and picked up by Arenado. And one pitch, one swing, and one out here in the second as the Twins lead by 2. And now here comes Ryan Kreidler. Boy, this booth was a popular place during the commercial break.
Yeah, you know what, though? The official scoring here is tough.
Yeah.
I got a note here from my good buddy Bob Brentley. Played 11 seasons. I did. I made 43 career errors in 11 years. None as embarrassing as that one.
Wow, that's what
that's an error.
Note.
That was an error.
Okay, now of those errors, I would say how many do you think came in day games? The bulk of them?
I didn't play in day games.
Well, I know, because I think, but every now and then, Randy Bush.
Half those errors.
So he couldn't play.
Well, when you throw a ball into the infield and they drop it, the runner advances because the guy dropped it. It's an error to me. That one did come in fast.
Yeah.
And I got glove on it.
Yeah.
So.
Kreidler swings and misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases empty, 1 out here in the second. Twins.
I'll just go on record now. You and Chris are not safe. If I have to come over to your area, I could have pile drived you right there because I had to hold up.
Yeah, I was
and stretch for it
again. This is, if you've listened before, it doesn't happen, and it's not my fault. Kip Elliott tuning in right now, the Twins CFO, as Kreidler to third, 2 up. Arenado from foul ground makes that look easy, just kind of lobbing it across the infield in the air the entire time. Platinum glove at third base, and Kreidler is out number 2. The CFO, Kip Elliott, I am not contractually allowed to catch foul balls. So, game to play again.
Okay, and I know how thick that contract is. There's a lot in there.
It's something we have discussed over the many years, but they still will not let me catch a foul ball. So, not my fault.
Well, I hope I get another opportunity.
Left-handed batter up right now.
Yeah,
and that's
a lot of them in
that's
there.
the sign. Here's Larnach batting the 0-1 from Gallen. Is over but low. Larnach singled and scored back in the Twins' 2-run first. Base is empty, 2 down in the second. And the 1-1, Gallen misses down and away. And now a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Gallen, 30 years old, was extended the qualifying offer at the end of 2025. Free agent, turned that down. And then came back to Arizona on a 1-year deal, and he signed that in mid-February. Now, he said that he did reject some multiple-year offers from other teams, but was putting a lot of trust in himself to come back with Arizona, where he felt comfortable, where he lives, and tried out for 1 more season. Former All-Star. 2-2 on Larnach. Base is empty, 2 down in the second. A swing at a fly ball, right center field deep. Carroll going back to the track. Carroll near the wall has a play right near the right center field barrier. So Larnach just missing a home run for the second straight night. It's a 3-up, 3 down second for Gallen.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Flow mayor is where all those rhythms meet. Porque el flow no es de un solo jugador, es de un corillo entero que prende estadio. De San Diego a Santo Domingo y cada parada en el camino. Cuando estamos activos, la liga sube de nivel. Esto es Flow Mayor.
It's going to be a fair ball for Cianfrocco. He's going to get at least a double. There's that tough corner. Throw coming in. It's way over. I don't know what happened. It might have hit the stands. And the Padres have scored a run on that play.
Watch this. He goes down, picks it up, and he gets a piece of paper between the ball and his fingers.
That's the weirdest play I've seen in forever.
Do you guys make your own brisket here?
Yes, we do. We do. We are known by our brisket.
Barbecue brisket sandwich. Quality is better than other places and it looks good. We're ready to eat.
We go to an average 500 briskets per game. We hear a lot from our fans. They want to try something with wrap, easy to eat. So we say, well, let's do like a brisket, wrap, and an egg roll.
That's beautiful. You get the gold medal for culinary brisketry here in Texas.
Yes.
Exclusively at twins.com/Christmas in July. Please join me and the Salvation Army as we fight for good in Twins territory. Buy tickets now at twins.com/Christmas in July.
This is the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
David Smith leads off the Arizona second and a strike from Bradley on a fastball taken at 97 miles an hour. Twins 2, Arizona nothing. Diamondbacks batting in the home second. Smith, former first-round pick in 2017, is at first base here tonight. Strike 2 from Taj. Eldemaro Vargas, he started at first base last night. He's a former Twin. Carlos Santana on this roster but hurt. So because of Santana's absence, it's been Vargas, but sitting tonight with Smith at first base here for game 2. And the 0-2 swing and a miss, and down he goes on a cutter. And then a familiar hop off the mound from Bradley after he strikes out an opposing batter. One away, first strikeout for Taj here tonight. Eric Shelton telling us pregame again, he wants Taj to pitch with swag. And he said that was noticeable in his start with the Cardinals, and we see it here early again tonight. One down for Nolan Arenado as Bradley misses just inside at 98, close to a challengeable option there for Caratini, but did not. Arenado is hit safely in 16 straight games against the Twins. Had 2 hits last night, and he came in only 2 for his last 24. 8-time All-Star, 10-time Gold Glove winning third baseman, 6-time Platinum Glove winner. Strike 2 on a cutter taken by Arenado. Traded from St. Louis to Arizona this offseason. Arenado now 35 years old. The windup and the 1-2 from Bradley, and that one misses down and away on a cutter. As we saw last night, Arizona is a very good defensive team. That is a strength for this club. It's 3 games over 500. 2-2 pitch, line drive, left center field. Buxton coming in. Hilday, reach out, no dive. And he makes the basket catch near his belt buckle for out number 2. Looked like Byron was about to leave his feet. Head first dive, did not need to. Came in running, sprinting, and a backhand squeeze for out number 2.
Talk to the guys. They like playing outfield here. They pick the ball up really well. Buck got a great jump on that one, and took a long time for him to slow down after he caught that.
Adrian Del Castillo, second-round pick by Arizona in 2021, left-handed hitting catcher. Takes ball 1 low. 2-0 Twins. Bases empty, 2 down in the home second. Wind up from Bradley, and the pitch, a swing and a fly ball. Routine left center for Buxton. About 10-15 feet to his right. He tracks it down. And a 1-2-3 second for Bradley. After 2, Twins 2, Arizona nothing on your home for Twins baseball.
The captain, Derek Sanderson Jeter, is one of the winningest players in Major League history. He was wearing these very batting gloves when he notched one of those most memorable hits, the 3,000th of his career.
Are we supposed to spit in them like they do the batting gloves?
No spitting. This is a non-spitting museum.
He's just the second player in history whose 3,000th hit was a home run. The first was a former teammate from the Yankees' 1996 World Series championship team. But before he began his Cooperstown-bound career, Bonds would cross paths with another future Hall of Famer. September 6, 1995, the Iron Man played his 2,131st consecutive game, surpassing the unbreakable record of the Iron Horse.
Now that's how you pass the torch. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, is, the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
Whiff on that pitch in 3 outings, and the fastball is up a full tick to 98 on average. Good signs, Corey Provis.
Well said there, Johnny, and the velocity looks great. Good to see that splitter working against especially some of these left-handed hitters that Bradley has seen so far tonight. And Taj 2 scoreless, and the Twins back at it in the third, leading 2-0. Buxton, Clemens, and Bell against Gallen. Byron lined out to short in the opening inning, and the pitch, a swing and a high pop-up on the infield right side. And the first baseman will give way to the second baseman, Marte. And Buxton pops out on the first pitch, so 1 away. If you're still looking for that perfect Father's Day gift, time is winding down. Father's Day coming up tomorrow, but how about this offer? To join us on Twins TV for a limited time, enjoy 50% off an annual Twins TV subscription for only $37.99 for the rest of the year. Visit twins.tv to purchase right now. One down, base is empty, and Cody Clemens down a strike. Cody lined out his first time up, swings and misses on a curveball. And it's 0-2. To Cody, a swing at a weak ground ball, first base line, coming off the bag is Smith. He'll glove it, and one step to his left. Beats Clemens by plenty. And there are 2 down. And now 6 in a row retired by Gallen after Brooks Lee's 2-out, 2-run single back in the first. Here's Josh Bell at the 3-0 green light. Pulled a double down the right field line off his bat, 108 miles an hour. So Bell now here in the month of June, 5 doubles, 4 homers, hitting over .330 this month. Pitch from Gallen. He is down and inside, ball 1. So mention for Josh's first at bat how he's swinging more than he ever has at the first pitch. He's taken both first pitches here tonight. 1-0 pitch, ground ball, got jammed to the right side. Marte shuffling over to his right, and 3 up, 3 down for Gallen in the third. After 2.5 in Arizona, Twins 2, Diamondbacks nothing.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Flow mayor is where all those rhythms meet. que el flow no es de un solo jugador, es de un corillo entero que prende estadio. De San Diego a Santo Domingo y cada parada en el camino. Cuando estamos activos, la liga sube de nivel. Esto es Flow Mayor.
Let's open this up. Take a look at what we find. Looks like we've got Lauren Shahadi.
Animation is great.
We got Robert Flores, one of the stars of MLB Central with Lauren Shahadi. Then we got Mark DeRosa. Look at that. He looks like Superman, does he not? Right?
He was when he was with the Cubs.
Harold Reynolds looking ripped in a tracksuit in Studio 42. There I am. The hair's all.
I know this guy.
Look at that jawline.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Third thing in baseball, you always lead with a W on Kids Day. Because this is Target Field, there's no place like here. Twins.com/tickets.
For those fortunate enough to help the person who has always been their hero, find the care guides you need to help at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Twins 2, Arizona nothing. Diamondbacks batting in the home third. Jorge Barroso, good speed, a threat to bunt, leads off as Bradley misses high ball one. And with the threat to bunt, Brooks Lee a step or two in. Off the line at third base, Barroso, Venezuelan-born, playing a really good center. Came into the game last night. The pinch run stayed in and finished the game at center. 1-0 from Bradley, and that's high again. 2 balls and no strikes. Some roster moves made by the Diamondbacks before the game tonight, placing both last night's starter Michael Soroka and last night's center fielder Jordan Lawler on the injured list today. 2-0 from Bradley, and there's a strike on a fastball at 96 taken by Barroso. Arizona recalling infielder, outfielder Tim Tawa and left-handed pitcher Philip Abner from AAA Reno to take their roster spots. Fouled back again near our booth and down below. This one ricocheting off the facing of the second deck. And
Mike Herman was ducky.
Come on, that's not fair.
Mike Herman was ducky.
That's not fair. I mean, that was not an easy play. That was beneath our booth. Come on. 2-0 pitch to Barrosa's.
But Mike,
ball 3.
His shoelace came untied. He was ducking under the desk.
Well, now we're seeing a replay on the monitor of you chatting with the genial director of team travel, Mike Herman, about that last foul ball. 3-2, swing and a miss. Nothing foul there. Just a punch out for Bradley. Second strikeout for Taj. And there is out number 1 here in the third inning. Treasure Island Resort and Casino is the exclusive casino partner of the Minnesota Twins. Explore more of the island with a relaxing getaway. Book your stay right now at TICasino.com. Here's a bunt on the ground. It's going to be played by Caratini, and not in time. A bunt single from Tommy Troy, and this is a part of what Arizona does. Now 16 bunt hits this season for the Diamondbacks, top 3 in baseball. So the former first-round pick out of Stanford, laying down a perfect bunt in front of the plate. Caratini calling off Bradley, and the Twins will not challenge.
And not a real good bunt, but just out in front of home plate, got on the grass. Bradley got there first, but Caratini, that's his play. His speed just won out right there.
4th best prospect in Arizona's system entering the year per MLB.com. So Troy's at first, and now here is Ketel Marte as he gets his second look at Bradley. Ball 1 in the splitter. Marte flied out to right back in the first inning. First hit for Arizona tonight. Perdomo is on deck. Here's the 1-0 Bradley to Marte. Swinging a ground ball foul, skipping towards Twins first base dugout. Arizona came back last night. Twins led 3-1 en route to a 9-5 win. Come from behind win for Arizona. 26th time they've done that this year, most in baseball. Twins lead by 2 early tonight in the third, 1 on, 1 out. Righty to lefty, Bradley to Marte. Long hold from Taj. Timer down to 3. Runner stays. Fastball high at 99. Save and snag that time by Caratini for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch, and it's outside at 99. And now 3-1 on Marte. It's a high contact offense, 4th highest contact rate of any offense in the game. Troy at first, stays 3-1, ball 4. Not close on a splitter. So Arizona has 2 on, 1 out. Second walk from Bradley. And here comes Perdomo. Geraldo Perdomo now 0 for 3 in this series, but he's walked 3 times. He has scored twice. He's reached base safely in 15 of his last 16 games. Since early June, batting almost .330. With Carroll on deck. 2 on, 1 out. And Bradley misses inside, ball 1. Pitch, and there's a strike on a cutter. And 1-1. Bradley hasn't thrown his curveball yet. 4-seam splitter cutter so far. Arizona dead last in baseball hitting breaking balls in terms of slug. They've been better against fastballs, not as successful team-wide against breaking balls. Troy at second, Marte at first. Here's the 1-1 from Bradley. And misses high. 2-1. On pitches that are close, and that one was, and it did clip the top of the zone, but no challenge. Caratini will pause for a moment. He'll get the ball back and just kind of replay where he caught that for just a beat before firing back. Did not challenge there. So now the 2-1 pitch, a swing at a fly ball to left, slicing foul, left field line. Larnach over and has room on the warning track right before the sidewall for out number 2. So Larnach sprinting over to his right, crossed the line on the dirt, and made the play. 2 down for Carroll. And speaking of ABS, by the way, I saw this note before the game. The Twins have challenge, including hitters, catchers. Haven't seen a pitcher challenge yet. The Twins have by far the most ABS challenges of any team in the game. 210 total challenges coming into play tonight. The next closest team, Miami, 184.
What's their percentage rate on getting it right?
Swing a foul back from Carroll.
What'd you say, of 228?
210 entering play tonight. And the Twins, they're over 50%. In terms of how successful they have been. I'm trying to think if I wrote that number down earlier. I believe they're around 57% in terms of their success rate. And like everything, catchers have done the best. And Derek Shelton did not want any of his pitchers challenging. Haven't seen a pitcher challenge yet.
I just remember Jeffers was so good early in the season with his challenges before he got hurt.
And the 0-1 to Carroll is high. Twins by 2 here in the third. 1 ball, 1 strike. A stat where Jeffers was doing so great with not just his ABS success rate, but flipping called balls into strikeouts. Jeffers at the time, he was leading all catchers with 13, flipping an ABS ball into a strikeout. The 1-1, a swing and a foul hung onto by Caratini, and it's a 1-2 count. So Jeffers, he's been out a while. Still 13, of course. The leader in all of baseball is Shea Langoliers with 15.
With the A's?
So he just surpassed Jeffers not too long ago. So 1-2 the count on Carroll. 2 on, 2 out in the third. And Bradley's pitch, a swing and a soft fly, shallow left play, tough play. And here comes Larnach, and he'll track it down. Kreidler going out, Larnach coming in. He lunges and makes the catch in front of his left thigh, ending the inning. Diamondbacks, some traffic, don't score, leave 2 after 3. Twins 2, Arizona nothing on.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Flow mayor is where all those rhythms meet. Porque el flow no es de un solo jugador, es de un corillo entero que prende estadio. De San Diego a Santo Domingo y cada parada en el camino. Cuando estamos activos, la liga sube de nivel. Esto es Flow Mayor.
Grounded right side. Heading toward the plate. And look at Kendall! Is he safe? Ha ha ha! How about that play? What a job by Kendall! Do you believe that one?
How about that leap over Hernandez, who had stretched out to take the throw?
That is unbelievable. Watch Kendall again.
Now representing the organization, Jim Leland and A.J. Hinch are presenting Miggy with a customized set of cleats made by renowned artist Marco Terzo, made from several significant baseballs from Miguel's career. The cleats are presented on a base representing the time he spent at both third and first base in his career.
And expertise. GF and Uponor, delivering excellence in flow. Learn more at uponor.com.
You're listening to the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
This portion of Twins Baseball is brought to you by United Healthcare. Committed to care. Learn more at uhc.com. After 3, Twins on top 2-0. The fourth is on. And here is the one, the only, Danny Glenn.
Thank you, Corey. Good evening, everybody. It'll be Royce Lewis. First pitch taken. It's in there for a strike from Zach Gallen. Gallen 3-5 on the year. Last time out, Cincinnati had a pretty good outing. Went 6 innings through 85 pitches. Ended up with a no decision. And that catches the outside corner. Now no balls and 2 strikes. Gallen ERA 3.65 here at home. He's only given up 4 of the 13 home runs. Check swing, didn't go. Given up 13 home runs, just 4 here at this ballpark. Twins leading 2-0 on 3 hits. And missed again outside. That's kind of the scouting report on Gallen. He can get you a strike 1. Strike 2, and then all of a sudden he just nitpicks a little bit. Check swing, believe he went that time. Yes, he did. Couldn't hold up. All sliders. Strikeout number 2 for Zach Gallen. He was a free agent. Checked the market. And like Corey said earlier, that Zach said that he had multiple offers from other teams, but elected to come back here. And I believe he accepted that qualifying offer. Little number, that's going to land for a base hit into left field. Just off the end of the bat, that's 2 now. For Brooks Lee off the end of the bat. 1 out single. That'll get Carantini to the plate.
And Lee, a big smile to Grady Sizemore in the coach's box at first, and also towards his own dugout. Just slicing that one perfectly above the head of the third baseman Arenado. No chance for him. And Lee is 2 for 2.
Let's see if Carantini get that line moving. Keyshawn on deck circle, 1 out. Carantini takes that one outside, ball 1.
Arizona is dealing with a ton of injuries right now within its own starting staff. Losing Ryan Nelson and Michael Soroka yesterday. A.J. Puck is still out. Corbin Burns is still out.
And breaking ball, that stayed high. 2 balls and no strikes.
And Burns was just about ready to come back.
He had a setback, I believe.
A teres major strain, the same injury that Joe Ryan and Pablo Lopez have had in the past. And Burns was coming back off Tommy John. And now he's out even longer.
Missed outside, 3 balls and no strikes.
Burns got big money, too.
It's going to come down to pitching. They've still stayed afloat. The Diamondbacks have. And like you said, I like that number about that one catches inside corner 3-0 and now 3 balls and 1 strike. Their record against teams below 500. They beat up. I know that they won. Mentioned it last night. They won 11 out of 12 in a run there where they played the Colorado Rockies, Giants, came back home, played Colorado and the Giants again. Carantini with a timeout, now back in the box. Lee at first, not running. Ground ball, that's a base hit into left field. Right to the shortstop position. So going the other way, back-to-back singles. And here we go for Luke Kershaw.
Second baseman, Luke Kershaw.
Kershaw 1 for 3 in the ballgame last night. Starting to heat up offensively. Kershaw been having a pretty good road trip. Leads the club 10 stolen bases. Bats here with 2 on, 1 out. Gallen again in the stretch, checks the runner. Slider laid off, good take.
And that's what Gallen is trying to do. He's trying to force hitters to expand and chase. It worked with Royce Lewis. Carantini did not. Put himself into a better count and picked up a base hit.
Well, that's one of the numbers. The Twins are a team that they do not chase often. Ground ball pulled foul.
Gallen's game this season has really shifted, leaning away from the strikeout, leading more into the ground ball.
But also his pitch count rises. He had 85, 90 pitches after just 4 innings, 5 innings. Lee, good lead at second, not running. And a number off the end of the bat. That's going to be a base hit. Throw to first, not in time. So Zach Gallen, kind of some soft singles. That went off the end of the bat, past the pitcher. Perdomo made the throw anyway, but Kershaw had beat it out. And now bases loaded. Here's Kreidler to bat.
Kreidler limited at bats in situations like this. 0 for 1 with the bases loaded this season. Twins with their 97th at bat this year as a team.
Slider laid off. Good take.
The base is loaded.
Kreidler hit that home run in Texas. 14 ribbies on the year, getting the time and the start here at shortstop against a right-hander. Twins have a chance to blow it open here early in the 4th. Down and away in the dirt. Gallen just does not seem to challenge hitters enough. And falling behind, he's got good command on the fastball. See what he gets here, 2-0. Fastball, there's a base hit. Nope, stopped by the second baseman. He drops it. Everybody's going to advance to 1. And Lee will score, and it's 3-0 Minnesota. Not hit hard, just well placed. Marte on the shortstop side of second dove for it, got glove on it, and then no play after that. Four hits in a row. 4 soft singles in a row. And here's Larnach. Flew out to the warning track last time up. And fouled straight back.
runners in scoring position, batting almost .360.
Gallen's pitch in tight, arched the back of Larnach. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gallen's fastball has really kind of decreased also over the years. Just about 93, 94. He used to be able to touch 97. Here's 1-1. Ground ball right side, and that's a base hit. 1 run scores. Keishel being waved. Throw to third. Not in time. And 2 more in. The Twins lead 4-0. I'm sorry, 5-0 on that. Boy, just seeing eye singles, nothing hit real hard.
And good base running all around here, too. Keishel, good speed. Borrego sending him. And Corbin Carroll, he was conceding that. He was not going to throw home. He went to third base, but Kreidler beat that. And Larnach, watching that whole play develop in front of him and behind him for that matter, took a wide turnaround first base and hold on near the bag. Yeah, but if that throw comes home, Larnach's going to end up at second base, but Larnach drives into his second hit tonight.
And that's Corbin Carroll knowing who the runner is at second. Keishel, no chance I got to be able to throw him out. A good base running there by Kreidler. He ends up at third base.
There's nothing happening right now in the Arizona bullpen, and it turned out to be a bullpen game for the Diamondbacks, Danny, last night after Soroka went only 1 inning. Here comes Buck, and let's get nasty here.
I think they used everybody but one guy, and then they made a roster move, so they might have 2 fresh arms out there. And here's Byron to bat. 1 out, first and third, 3 in, 5-0. Twins missed outside. Gallen out of the stretch. Larnach sure lead at first. Kreidler at third. Takes that one in there for a strike. See, there's the fastball that he can locate, but doesn't throw it enough. Buck watches this one go by low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Buck bats with a count of 2-1. That one's lifted in the air. Shallow center. Marte, Perdomo. It's going to be Perdomo. Going to catch it. Kreidler's going to get back to third. So Buck pops out. Out number 2. Just the body language with Zach Gallen, tough guy to play behind. Low energy. And I'm sure he's frustrated right now. A lot of soft contact. Produced 3 runs so far. 8th man to bat, that's Cody Clemens. 0 for 2 so far. And a pitch, that's a little flare into center field. That's going to score. Kreidler with the 4th run of the inning. 6-0 Minnesota, just stuck his bat out. And they got some boo birds here.
All singles this inning. 4 runs on 6 singles, and Josh Bell is the 9th Twin to bat.
There hasn't been a ball hit over 85 miles an hour.
Hardest hit ball has been Larnach. You know, Larnach did hit his over 100 miles an hour, but you're right, everything else more in the 70s and the 80s in terms of exit velocity.
Check swing. They're going to see if he went. Did not held up as Josh Bell, 9th man to bat. He had the big hit in the first inning. Drove in the first run on a 3-ball, no strike count. And he came into the ball game 0 for 11 against Zach Gallen. one missed down. 2 balls and no strikes. We're in the top of the 4th. 69 pitches for Zach Gallen. Missed down and in.
Verde, again, green light one more time here for Bell. And a 3-0 green light swing, a double to right in the first.
And Zach Gallen, he knows that. Here it is. Down and away, 4-pitch walk. Didn't want anything to do with him. Second walk issued by Gallen. And that'll get Royce Lewis to the plate with the bases loaded. And the first pitch popped up. Shallow right field. Carroll on Carroll. Calls and catches. A 4-run fourth for the Twins here. And now leads 6-0. Going to the bottom of the 4th inning. On your home for Twins baseball.
Target field. Jim Thorpe's resume reads like a work of pure fiction.
So he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame. He got Olympic medals for the decathlon and the pentathlon.
He's the greatest at
I thought I was an athlete, Lindsay.
Thorpe finished his Major League Baseball career with the Boston Braves in 1919, where he played alongside an outfielder named Les Mann.
He invented this particular projector.
And this is not all he's done, right?
He started championing to get baseball into the Olympics. He finally succeeded for the 1936 Olympics, which was held in Berlin.
The German government had discouraged other nations from sending Jewish and black athletes.
We sent over Jesse Owens, and we sent over Mac Robinson, Jackie Robinson's older brother.
Trailblazers like Thorpe and Robinson certainly lit the way for countless others to follow. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Gurriel will lead off for the Diamondbacks here. First pitch from Taj Bradley drops in their first strike. Bradley's given up 1 hit through 3 innings, couple of walks, couple of strikeouts. 1 hit was a bunt single from Tommy Troy, the number 9 hitter. 6-0 on 9 hits for Minnesota. Bradley throws a curveball missed high. Rear curveball by Bradley. Twins 9 hits, 8 all have been singles. The 1 double was Josh Bell double, ground rule double. And a strike on the outside corner. And Bradley's getting that call. Zach Gallen's not. Bradley ahead 1-2. Missed outside. Cutter. Pavin Smith due up next, and then Nolan Arenado. And a swing and a miss, chasing in the dirt. Gurriel here in the booze. 3rd strikeout for Bradley, and that'll get Pavin Smith. Pavin Smith, they asked him, is he named after the golfer Corey Pavin? And I guess his dad was an agent, Tim, for Corey Pavin and Gary Player. So there's the name, Pavin Smith. Pretty good clients right there on the golf circuit. I take it Pavin golfs. And that's fouled off the foot. No balls and 2 strikes. Struck out swinging his first time up. Number 1 draft pick. He's had opportunities and just hasn't taken advantage of it. 0-2. Down and away. Left-handed batter in the hole 1 and 2. Fouled off to our left. Smith's played only 15 games. He's got a batting average 176, 1 home run, 4 driven in. Ground ball, second base, Keyshaw to his right, gobbles it up. Strong throw to Lewis. And there's out number 2.
James Hoy is going to walk a ball out to Taj Bradley. And Taj took an awkward spin off the mound as he thought about maybe going after that ball. And Taj appears to be okay, but Hoy wanted to make sure, so he didn't just throw a ball back. He wanted to give Bradley some extra time just to make sure he was okay.
Yeah, that's some of the things that go into becoming a crew chief. James Hoy is that. Fouled off the bat of Arenado. Healthy cut. Talking with some of the umpires, when they do pick a crew chief, they want somebody that can kind of diffuse and be calm. Pitch down and away, 1-1. Whereas we've seen guys that confrontational umpires.
So was that voted on then by the umpires themselves at the start of the season?
The umpires make a list of who they think would make a good crew chief, and then they have a president overrides their union. Nice breaking ball. Locked him up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. But with the ABS, I think the umpires are getting younger. Hit in the air, left center field, Buck. Larnick, it's going to be Larnick. He's been busy tonight and runs that one down. 3 up, 3 down, nice job. Taj Bradley. Through 4.
They're inspecting Negro, saying he's either loading up the baseball or something. They're checking him all over. I've never seen them do a search like this, quite like this before. What did they find in his pocket? I don't know. He's out of there. He's been kicked out of the game. And Negro moved as he goes over to the first base dugout and onto the shower.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
A lot of fans and collectors will look at the T206 set as the more famous of the sets that were produced in the early part of the 20th century. And certainly they would carry more financial value. But when you talk to collectors, some will tell you that these T205s are actually more physically attractive. They're maybe the most physically attractive cards produced prior to World War II.
And it's a fly ball deep to right field, back towards the wall, in the corner, and it's gone! It's gone! As the Obies let it fly down the right field line.
That was LB's second homer of the game. Braves are now 48-27. They've moved 2.5 ahead of Milwaukee for the 2 seed in the National League. Guys?
Here's Brooks Lee leading off. 2-hit night so far. As Gallant delivers a fastball, and this one now skips to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brooks Lee now 44 plate appearances without a strikeout. 1-1. Missed on a bender. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And chasing now Nick Gordon, who had a run of 46 straight without a strikeout. 2022 into 2023.
Ty France was up there. Line down the right field line. That could be into the corner. Yes, it is. Lee around first. Carroll having trouble getting it. He's going to try for 3. Throw to shortstop, not in time. We have a leadoff triple, and we're giving money away. And the Bluebirds again coming out here. A leadoff triple for Brooks Lee.
And with that, Danny, we're handing out some cash here tonight. Congratulations to CJ Bowles from Becker in our Quick Trip Triples contest. And CJ, with that lead triple, you just won $1,400 compliments of Old Wisconsin.
And compliments of Brooks Lee. Diamondbacks going to play the infield in. Carantini takes it outside, ball 1. That's Lee's second triple of the year. Timeout called by Carantini as he steps out. Seeing a lot of that tonight, a lot of Twins batters. And sometimes before there's a pitch even thrown, they will call timeout. Short lead at third by Lee. And a pitch inside called a strike.
And Arizona now activating its bullpen. Righty Gilbert Diaz, who joined the team yesterday. When Ryan Nelson was put on the injured list, he did not pitch last night. He's up and warming here in the 5th inning.
Fly ball into right center field. Carroll running, not going to catch this one. That's going to roll to the wall. Lee's going to come. He'll score. 7-0 Minnesota on a double by Carantini. And they are booing the Arizona Diamondbacks.
And all these off-speed pitches are just hanging in the zone. And these are big league hitters recognizing the pitch, recognizing the break, and finding the barrel. Lead down the right field line. Carantini splitting Barossa and Carroll with ease. So Carroll, no chance to catch that one. And Carantini with 2 more hits tonight.
Well, all the hits, when they got the 4 hits, 5 hits in a row, everything was well placed, and they were 5 singles in a row. And this one's taken by Keishel down and away, ball 1. Luke had an infield base hit. He was part of that 4-run 4th inning. A little dribbler past the pitcher to the shortstop and beat it out. Line drive, base hit in the middle. That's going to hold up Carantini, the throw back into the infield. So Keishal with his second hit. 3 hits in a row here. A triple, double, single. And need the big fly.
And this is so unusual for Zach Allen in terms of what this guy has done in the past. Here's a guy, Danny, that, in his last start, he surpassed Brandon Webb for the 2nd most strikeouts in franchise history, only trailing now Randy Johnson. So he has been a Diamondback for a long time. He's at the top of many of their lists in terms of accomplishments on the mound. And his night is going to end here as Torey Lovullo will leave the dugout, and Diaz is coming in.
You might hear it when he departs here. We do have a pitching change brought to you by Uponor. GF brand. Count on Uponor for plumbing that performs. Scoreboard update with John Vitas next year on your home for Twins baseball.
We know you expect premium performance.
I want to ask you about food. What is something that you have to eat to be the judge?
Oh, Aaron Judge! Send him to Monument Park now!
Oh, we got some good chefs in New York. They've been cooking up some nice chopped cheeses, and that kind of, it gets you, I don't know if I should tell the kids that. They should be eating chopped cheese before a game.
Before the game,
Probably steak. That's usually what I go to.
A lot of steak, no vegetables.
No vegetables?
No vegetables.
It's just straight protein?
Yeah.
So Rockies is really like where my major league career really took off. You know, it was a special time in my life, 7 years with the team, and this jersey in particular, 2018 postseason patch on it here. So I've always kept all these jerseys with the patch on them because that's what it's all about, is getting to the playoffs and trying to win the championship. You know, the black jersey with the cutoff, not a lot of teams rock the cutoff anymore, but this is a jersey we wore all the time in Colorado.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
He's in batting just 178, but he is starting to pick it up. 5 RBIs today. Danny?
Here it's going to be the right-hander just called up, making his 2026 debut with the Diamondbacks. He's been in 9 career games. Gilbert Diaz, a right-hander in Reno, was in 26 ball games, went 3-3, had 4 saves. Kind of a back-end guy for their AAA team. Had 21 walks and 43 strikeouts and 32 innings pitched. He'll face Kreidler. 1 in, 2 on. Up 7-0, 12 hits. And the first pitch taken high, ball 1. And we talked about Zach Gallen giving up 7 runs, 12 hits tonight. It's a combination. His stuff isn't there right now. Line to left field. That's a base hit. Here comes Carantini with the 8th run in. And that was well stroked. 4 hits in a row. Corey, I think it's a combination of the Twins on this road trip, the way they've been swinging the bat, the way they've been hitting home runs. They're just locked in top to bottom.
The offense has been fantastic. It really has been. I mean, second in the American League in runs scored. You know, for this Twins team now, almost 80 games into the season. Fantastic.
Here's Larnach. Takes this one down and in, ball 1. On this road trip, batting average of 293. They're averaging 7.5 runs a game. They've hit 10 home runs. Runners in scoring position off the charts, 342. And they've only committed 1 error, and that was last night. Missed down and in.
Ryan Kreidler, getting back to him a moment ago, and he joined us the other day in Arlington, and he talked about his health. His bat speed is up significantly from where it was even last year. He's averaging almost 74 miles an hour, which is above league average. He was at 71 last year. So exactly what Kreidler was talking about with us. He said, really for the first time in a while, I'm healthy. And that's what's happening here. The bat speed looks good, and the numbers have been great.
Larnach in the driver's seat, 3-0. And a pitch. Watched it all the way, and that's in there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Good take. Get your timing down on a fastball. Still nobody out. Big swing and a miss. 95 on the fastball away.
Diaz, 4-seam fastball, slider, curveball. Velocity around 94, 95.
Here it is, 3-2. And he walked him. Went to the slider. No chase. And that'll get Byron Buxton to the plate. And that'll get pitching coach out of the dugout.
This is Brian Kaplan's 3rd visit to the mound tonight. So he is getting his steps in, and we're just in the 5th inning.
Well, this is just a message here, throw the ball over the plate. Don't worry about this pitch or that pitch. Throw it over the plate. Hey, celebrate Byron Buxton's historic cycle with a bobblehead giveaway. It's happening at Target Field on Saturday. It's June 27th. First 10,000 fans to the Twins and Rockies game. Going to take on this milestone Buxton bobblehead presented by Delta Airlines. Secure your spot at twins.com/tickets.
Buck, 2 career Grand Slams, and he's due. His last Grand Slam, Danny, was in May of 2019 in Seattle.
Well, tonight, he's 0 for 3. Hasn't got the ball in the infield. Pitches high on a fastball, ball 1. Twins trying to turn it into a laugher. And that catches the outside corner. Another fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Twins have been filling the bases up. Fly ball hit well to right field. Carroll back. Track, looks up. Gone! Opposite field, grand slam off the bat of Byron Buxton. 12-0 Minnesota. You can rewrite that note. Don't see Byron go oppo too often. Greeted at home plate on deck circle. The dugout by a slew of Twins players.
24 home runs and now 40 knocked in for the 2-time and soon-to-be 3-time All-Star.
Boy, he crushed that pretty good. Just to the right of the swimming pool. This pitch missed down and in. Cody Clemens, who's in the on-deck circle with a bunch of guys on base. Now they're empty. And a swing and a miss. Guys hit for the cycle this inning. Leadoff triple, Brooks Lee, double, Carantini, single, Keyshaw, Kreidler single, and that pitch in the dirt, low, ball 1.
And we'll close the book on Gallen. 4+ innings, Danny, 9 runs, all earned on 12 hits.
Walked a couple, only had a couple strikeouts. Here's the pitch, foul to our left. Sitting on the bench here tonight, you're looking at the coach going, give me a bat. Lifted in the air, shallow left field. Left fielder, that's Tommy Troy. And calls and catches, and hear the crowd. First out of the inning.
Buxton now with that home run. He's tied Yordan Alvarez for the second most in baseball. Kyle Schwarber had a big night, and the Phillies put up a lopsided number, clobbering the Mets tonight. Schwarber now 28 home runs. So Buxton, Alvarez with 24. And
here's
Schwarber
Bell
at the top.
Takes it in their first strike. You see where Schwarber is playing some first base now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's said it, having fun doing it too. Been a while that he's been over there, but Harper getting a break. Breaking ball missed outside, 1-1.
Harper hit for the cycle tonight.
Wow.
That win for Philadelphia.
And they beat the Mets. Mets are in trouble. Lifted foul, souvenir.
It's a 15-3 final in Philadelphia tonight for the Mets and Phillies game.
Pitch inside. Josh acted like it hit him. And now James Hoy, the umpire, is going to come out, kind of walk, take his foot, clean home plate, and talk to Bell, see if he wanted to challenge that. Line drive into left field. That's going to land for a base Twins batted around in the 4th. They're batting around here in the 5th.
Another note, too, on Byron's swing. His 415th career extra base hit. And with that, he just tied Michael Kadire for 11th most in Twins history on the extra base hit chart.
He's far from over. He's going to hold almost all of them. Breaking ball to Lewis, laid off. Ball 1.
And now 8 homers shy of 200 in his career.
He'll get that by the All-Star break. Lewis check swing, didn't matter, called a strike on the outside corner. Twins 2 in the 1st, 4 in the 4th. They've added 6 here in the 5th inning. Pitch down and away. Twins have been real good tonight in discipline and not chasing balls off the plate. Lifted foul right side. He was a count, 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. It's one of those games here you start looking around and that one's popped up behind home plate. Might have a chance near the netting and does make the play. Nice play there by the Del Castillo. So Lewis pops out to the catcher. And here is Brooks Lee. Got to let this inning off with a triple.
Where's the last time the Twins batted around in back-to-back innings?
Whew. I have to dig deep for that. Brooks Lee, 3-hit night. Fouled off. Everybody with a hit tonight, but Royce Lewis, strike called on the outside corner. Two down with Josh Bell at first base. Missed down and in on a slider. Here's the 1-2. Line down the right field line. That's going to be a triple. Corbin Carroll again. Can Josh Bell be waved around? And they're going to wave him around.
Carroll's got his hands up, seeing that ball bounce out of play. So, boy, Denard Span, he was beginning to sweat. Meanwhile,
Lee's still going to
score
touch home plate. They're going to have an umpire go out there because he raised his hand thinking it's stuck in between the padding. Can't see it from here. The umpires are going to huddle up. That is not stuck. It's under a little pad that for the cyclone fence there, and it's just wedged underneath it. You could see the whole ball.
So a lodged ball here, and you know Carroll, he knows this ballpark. He knows the ground rules, and there are these padded pillars that are outside the fence, bullpen area, and even straightaway right field, and the ball lodged underneath that padded pillar.
Jamie Carroll has not even gone over and touched it yet. He's just kind of looking at it. And Derek Shelton is out talking with James Hoy, the crew chief.
And so right now, LaTroy Hawkins, the entire bullpen, they are just kind of heckling Corbin Carroll, being like, come on, man, you can see the ball, go play it.
You know, you go over these ground rules, and they're going to send them back to second base, Bell to third base. You can't argue it too much, even though I think Derek has a great argument, because of the score of the game. You're blowing a team out. Look at that. Went over, and now he picks it up, throws it into the stands, and he actually pulled it out with just 2 fingers.
I mentioned Denard Span's name because I'm with you. I think if that ball stays in play, Lee is at third base, and Denard, of course, the Twins' record, 3 triples in 1 game, and that would have been Brooks' second tonight, and we're just in the 6th inning, 5th inning.
Going to get Carantini a chance to drive in a couple of runs. Breaking ball catches the outside corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Well, they go over the ground rules prior to the ball game every night, and those are some of the things that are discussed. Missed down and in. Diaz, the right-hander, delivers low. Evens it up, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, the answer to my question about batting around in back-to-back innings that happened earlier this season when the Twins put up a big number at home against Garrett Crochet.
Here it is. Ground ball, weakly hit, right side, and missed by the second baseman. Throw to the plate. Lee's going to slide. Another 2 runs in, and now it's 14-0. Marte has not committed an error all year. And that one right there kind of slid to his left and just let it get underneath his glove. It'll go as a base hit, 2 RBIs. Carantini now 3 ribbies tonight, 3 hits.
97 in on his hands. He still pulled it. And Marte, he was late just getting over there despite the sliding attempt. He never got a piece of it.
Carantini with 3 hits now, 3 RBIs. Lee with a 4-hit night. Keishel swings and misses. Luke with a 2-hit night. Kreidler in the on-deck circle, 2-hit night. 2 RBIs.
Now 14 runs, already the most the team has scored in any one game this season.
And again fouled off. And we put up a big number at 12 runs in Dallas.
12-2, yep, that was on Tuesday night.
Didn't we set a record for most hits in that game as well?
17 that night, and they've matched it already.
Fouled off the foot of Keishel.
And we're just in the 5th inning.
We're in the 5th. We got plenty of game left. You're going to probably see a few of the Diamondback everyday players get pulled off the field at some point. And a pitch. Ball in the dirt, kicks away, no advancement by Carantini. Buck with 1 hit, but 4 RBIs. Grand slam. Larnick 2 hits, he scored 2. He has 2 ribbies. Luke Bass with a count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. Down and away. Carantini, 3 balls, 2 strikes. He'll be off and running with 2 down. Ground ball, base hit left field. Carantini pulls up at second base. Another hit for Keishel. 3-hit night for him. You know, there's somebody in the clubhouse right now named Zach Gallen that's saying, see, it's not me. It's the Twins offense. They're just too good right now. Whole team out on the mound right now talking with Gilbert Diaz. Just called up last night from AAA.
And Philip Abner, whom the Diamondbacks just added to their roster today. Lefty, he is warming up in the bullpen. I mean, Diaz has thrown 43 pitches this inning, Danny.
You know where he is going to be tomorrow?
He's going to be in Reno.
Good chance of it. we've seen this with our club, and it's throughout the league. Teams run into this kind of situation, and happens all the time.
Arizona is out of mound visits.
Well, and we're in the 5th, right? Fly ball center field, long run center fielder tracking on the warning track. He can't get it. One hops the wall. Carantini scores. Kiesel scores. And it's going to be a stand-up triple for Kreidler. 2 more in, 16-0. 3-hit night for Kreidler. He's driven in 4. I think we should give some more money away on the triples.
And here comes Torey Lovello, and Diaz will not be able to finish this 5th inning as 10 are in, and the Twins are still batting.
And we have a pitching change brought to you by Uponor. It's a GF brand. Count on.
It's high, and it is gone. Line drive home run for Kyle Schwarber, number 25 to lead Major League Baseball.
Well, Nasim Nunez has shown off his range with a great catch right there and his wheels.
Nasim Nunez is 2 for 2 with 2 triples here tonight.
He did it again! One night after hitting for the cycle, another leadoff home run for Pete Henry Crow Armstrong. Drake Baldwin to straightaway center field. Welcome back, young man. 473 feet.
10 strikeouts along the way. He has retired 19 of the last 20 Orioles hitters he has faced. That's going to be it for Logan Gilbert tonight, who is absolutely sensational.
Five RBIs, 3 runs scored. Joey Cantillo really good on the mound as well. 8 innings, 1 run, 9 strikeout. Cleveland all over Houston tonight, 8-1. Fellas?
Lefties, Philip Abner. 3rd game this year for Arizona. And he'll be facing Trevor Larnach. 2 down, 10 runs in here in the top half of the 5th inning. They lead 16-0. Just 1 hit on the board for the Arizona Diamondbacks. That was a bunt base hit. As Larnach pops this one up foul. Catcher giving chase near their dugout. Long run, can't come up with it. Slid on his shin guard and then kind of hit off the front part of the glove. I know that feeling.
He's not charged with an error.
He's not. Ours was in play. Larnach has scored 2 of the 16. 2 singles, a couple of ribbies. Abner, lefty. Ground ball right side, should do it. Fielded by the second baseman. Marte to first. And it's over, and listen to the crowd. 10-run 5th. Twins lead 16-0. We're going just into the bottom of the 5th inning on your home for Twins baseball.
There's so much history right here, and when I put it on, and it's so light, it just feels just right. It feels just right. I mean, look at this. It got the city on it. When I was 7 years old, my uncle takes me where? To Shea Stadium. Darryl Strawberry hits a home run, and I become a fan for life.
2 down for Matt Olson. Nelson looking for a 1-2-3 top of the 1st. Matt Olson drives it out to center. Thomas is back. Is it above the yellow line? It is, and it's a solo homer for Matt Olson to get the party started in the desert on this Thursday night.
Again, where do you want this pitch? You want it in the bottom half of the zone. That's where that four-seam fastball was. That allows Matt Olson to get the barrel to it, and he smoked it.
So Atlanta with a 1-0 lead.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game, these games, all the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Playa. Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
This is the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
Taj Bradley back out for the bottom half of the fifth inning, bottom third of the order. Del Castillo, Barossa, and Troy. Bradley, couple of strikeouts, couple of walks, had a long time in the dugout. And the first pitch is going to be challenged by Carantini. First one, I think, tonight.
Challenge on the pitch.
Man, that's in the strike zone.
Minnesota has 2 challenges remaining.
It's Caratini's 36th win, now 36-18, challenging balls and strikes.
And that one's fouled back, and now no balls and 2 strikes. Timeout called by the hitter, Castillo. He's only caught 11 games with Arizona. At 25 starts as a DH. Missed down and in. To the curveball, rare curveball by Bradley. That one just missed. Carantini tried to glove it and bring it back in, didn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's high. Runs the count full 3-2. Bradley giving up 11 home runs this year, 8 of them to left-handed hitters. So Castillo bats left-handed and fouled straight back. That's 4 on the year, 20 driven in. I got to experience the All-Star game here in Arizona and got to sit out in right field for the home run derby. Fouled off into the netting. Let's pause 10 seconds. Our stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Twins Baseball. Bradley gets a sign from Carantini. 3-2. Popped up. That is in the seats. But the home run derby was won by Robinson Cano. And I want to say his father threw to him. But we sat out there, and there was balls peppering just left to right. A couple of them went in the pool.
So a better experience than the one you had at Target Field in 2014.
Pulled down the right field line. That's well foul.
When your only hopes were Justin Morneau.
I still had a good time at the game.
And then this Canadian amateur
named Josh
Naylor.
Only 2 balls, I think, went up there. And 3-2. There's a line drive off the glove of Brooks Lee out into left field. So there's their second hit. Solid knock. But what's good about that is I recall, I said I had a good time, went to the alumni parties and gatherings. But my partner at the time was on Kiss Cam.
couple times.
I'm sorry?
A couple times.
There was only one game.
No, then the All-Star game the next day, too.
So you were on it during the game and home run derby.
Why? Because the great Joe Casey, the son of the late legendary public address announcer Bob Casey, was working the camera and thought it would be fun.
Fly ball hit well into right field. Clemens back, and they are on the board with a 2-run homer. Barosa's second of the year. 16-2 Minnesota. You know, Corey, things don't bother me too much anymore with this game. But when you hit a 2-run homer down 16-0 and you showboat your home run trot, just get to the dugout. What's the purpose?
That ball landed in a similar spot to where Buxton's grand slam ended, and there's a bunch of Twins fans sitting out there. There's a Twins fan in a Ken Herbeck jersey out there right now that went after that ball too.
Here's Troy. Ground ball up the middle, going to be fielded by Kreidler. Has to hurry, strong arm. Yes. Nice play all around. Out number 1.
Tommy Troy, by the way, was drafted as an infielder, some shortstop, some third base, and the outfield is new for him, but he was a first-round pick in 2023, played collegiately at one of your favorite schools.
I think this is Tawa. He'll bat for Marte.
That favorite school being Stanford.
I read that.
Big fan.
Fouled straight back. I'm a big fan of anybody that goes to Stanford. Huge. Especially if you played sports. You know where I went with that.
Yeah.
Tawa's second stint with the Diamondbacks. Ground ball again. Kreidler on the run. Comes up. A little more time. And there's out number 2. You ever been on the campus of Stanford?
I have not.
No.
I've been to Berkeley, but I've never been to Palo Alto.
Should it's a beautiful campus. Didn't John Elway go there? I think John Elway was the quarterback there. And Perdomo fouls this one back. 2 down, 2 in.
Chris Atterbury went there. Did you know that?
You know, I suspected it. He seems like a Stanfordite.
A.J. Hinch went there.
Yes, no, they love each other. There's a strike. They do. Here's 0-2. Check swing. Didn't go around.
Our buddy Kyle Hammer did not go to Stanford.
Well, he'll tell you he did. Foul down the left field line. He's got every Stanford keychain, blanket. You know, I think my wife, remember she made the blankets for everybody?
Yeah, the Murph.
And she made him a Stanford one. He didn't even go there. Check swing, he went around down, and there's a strikeout. Number 4 for Bradley. Does give up a couple of runs on a 2-run homer. Through 5, it's 16.
This ball set into left center. Jake Myers. What a catch. What a catch by Jake Myers. He had a long way to go. 7 innings, no earned runs, 3 hits, 9 strikeouts for Nolan McLean. What an outing. Gone! Pete Crow Armstrong with a home run down the line. Pete Crow Armstrong has now homered in all 3 games of the series. Tyler O'Neill goes skyscraping at the right field fence to rob Raleigh of at least 2 bases. maybe two more. I think he pulled it back.
Yeah, he did.
Take strike three. A new career high. 12 strikeouts for Kyle Bradish.
One of the great performances we've seen this season by an Orioles pitcher.
Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
They got a pinch hitter for Byron Buxton. Looking for his first major league hit. Stay in the ballgame, play some outfield. Here's Fedko. And the first pitch from the lefty is fouled straight back. Watch Fedko take some batting practice. He puts on a pretty good show. Had some home runs down there in the minor leagues. Got called up. And here he is looking for his first major league hit. 15 homers, 45 driven in. It's St. Paul. Laid off a breaking ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Plenty of changes here defensively for Arizona. Tawa stays in the game. He's now in center, moving Jorge Barrosa from center to right as Corbin Carroll's night is over.
And a pitch. Swung on a missed. What else you got? Perdomo's still in there.
Yeah, he's still there. Ildemaro Vargas is now playing second base. And Lou James Groover is now at third base. So Arenado's night is done.
They told me about Carroll. They tried to give him a day off. He says, no, I'm going to play today. Out of this ballgame, Arenado out. Ground ball shortstop. Perdomo there. Low throw, picked out of the dirt. So Fedko grounds out. And here is Cody Clemens to bat. Cody tonight 1 for 4 with an RBI. Twins with a season high 19 hits, 16 runs, season high. And a pitch down and away, ball 1.
And the 10 runs in the 5th inning coming on 10 hits. And the 10 hits in an inning tied a club record. Done twice previously.
Missed outside.
May 20th, 1994 at the Dome against the Red Sox. And then in August of 73 in Cleveland, that was a 10-run second. 10 hits second. So 10 hits in the 5th inning tonight. And the Twins also had 10 hits in the 5th inning against the Red Sox in 1994. And then 10 hits in Cleveland in 1973.
And a 2-1 pitch pulled foul. Evens it up 2-2. Yeah, you know what? You're on the other end of some of those games sometimes as well. Lefty Abner delivers in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Last night their bullpen came in and kind of pieced it together pretty good. Got 2 out of Jameson. Did give up a couple of home runs. Ginkel did. Fly ball, right field, hit fairly well. New right fielder out there, and that's going to be caught. Right in front of the warning track. Barossa, and out number 2.
Designated hitter,
Here's Josh Bell to bat. 2 down, bases empty. In the series versus the Diamondbacks, it is brought to you by Honey Nut Cheerios. You can fuel your morning with Honey Nut Cheerios. Protein at your local Cub. And the first pitch at the kneecaps has to dance out of the way. 2-hit night for Bell. He has a walk, scored a couple. 6-game hitting streak. Abner, the left-hander, drops a curveball in there. Evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Anthony Bonda is warming up in the Twins pen.
Ground ball, third base, gobbled up over there by Groover, and retires Bell in the 3-up, 3-down inning. Go the Twins here. We're through 5.5. 16.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
There's a lot going on when Ohtani pitches and hits. So there goes Ohtani. Shohei lighting up the highlights already. It's a leadoff home run after he struck out 3 at the top of the first. And the Dodgers lead it 1-0. He hit 55 in the regular season, a Dodger record. And he's gone deep for the 3rd time this postseason, his first of the championship series.
Season long. Because when it comes to ballpark value, there's no place like here. Get your tickets at twins.com.
You're listening to the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
Well, that's going to be it. Taj Bradley's night is done. Solid 5 innings. Gave up just 3 hits, a couple of runs. Came by the way of a 2-run homer. Walked 2, had 4 strikeouts. So his night is done. He'll give way left-hander Anthony Bonda. And the first pitch. I believe this was Vargas. Swing and fouls it straight back.
Okay, and that foul ball just went into the Arizona Diamondbacks TV booth. And where's Bob Brenly on that one?
Look, he's got it in his hand.
But he did not catch it. And wait a minute. So if he's going to come in here making fun of you and criticizing you, and that's a catcher.
I'm an outfielder.
Yeah.
I make those plays.
Yeah.
He's a catcher. He
boxed we're behind the plate. That's where a catcher lives. Right? We're in foul territory. It's the catcher's domain.
Fly ball in the right field. Clemens to his right. Fetko over there, who's the new center fielder for Minnesota, and he puts that one away. 1 out.
Is that a pass ball?
Yes. I didn't see it. Did it come in clean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
They don't show any highlights of that.
Exactly. They're just picking on the guys that have birthdays in July.
Gurriel's the DH. He's in the box right now. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop-up. Takes a curve in there for a strike. Bonda, 35th appearance 30 innings, 27 punch-outs. He has walked 14, but he's been lights out lately. And that one's fouled off.
And he is going to get his World Series ring on Monday. When the Dodgers come to town, but
yeah, they're going to do it on the field. Do you know?
I don't think so.
I didn't either. Here's 0-2. Pitching tight. I'm curious to see. Have you seen what it looks like yet?
I remember pictures came out, early in the season, but I can't recall what they look like now.
They've gotten so gaudy now. Right. Swung on a miss as Gurriel punches out. It's Pavin Smith to bat. Let's head on down to the Farm Minor League update. How about Wichita wind surge? Righty Sam Armstrong. He pitched 5 innings today. Allowed just 3 hits, a run and a walk. Struck out 5. The wind surge unfortunately lost 3-5, 5-3. To Springfield Cardinals. Here's Smith. That one's in the dirt. Kicks to the backstop. Smith 0 for 2. Bradley staked to a ton of runs. 16 here tonight. He'll cruise to his 6th win. Taken on the outside corner. There's a strike. Ground ball, base hit down the third base line. 4th hit tonight for the Diamondbacks.
Elsewhere in the minors tonight, St. Paul walked off Omaha at CHS Field 7-6 in 10 innings. Matt Wallner 3 for 5, homer twice. So his numbers continue to climb.
Yeah, he's been putting the ball in the seats.
He is hitting a ton of home runs.
Yes. Hey, Grover to bat. In his first at bat here tonight. As bonded with a runner at first, not holding him on. Pitch is high. Grover played in the ballgame last night. Good looking player. Lifts that one in the air, shallow center field. Fedko. Clemens, it'll be Fedko calling and catching. The first time he's been able to catch a fly ball playing defense. 3 up, 3 down, 16-2, Dole Twins. We'll be back.
The name of the business is Legacy Catering. We all were talking about how Mom taught us all how to cook. She was a cook at the public school system for ages. So we all started cooking with her, so we decided, to do the business, so we went to figure out what we're going to call it. So we said, let's cook in honor of, our mother. So that's when Legacy came in. And just remember that Legacy Catering is about people, and this is what barbecuing is all about, and this is why we love it.
And there's a shot into left field. Stanton on his way around to score, and the Yankees are on the board. First, it's 1-0 New York. Bouncer headed up the middle, and that's going to get through and driving a couple of runs. Franked up and sent into the right center field gap. McMahon's going to score easily. They're going to wave Wills around. Plays to third. 5-0 New York. Another one headed for no man's land, but Harrison Bader read it well. Former Gold Glover comes up to make a very nice catch for the guy they call Big G, who has driven in a run with the 3rd straight hit to open the 5th inning. Chopper for Jazz, hot shot, and he makes the catch. That got out there on a line, and he's telling Jose Caballero, did you see that? I could watch Jazz Chisholm play. I mean, he plays with such joy. Only David Cohn, Ron Guidry, and Mel Stottlemyre had opening day starts of 6+ innings with 2 or fewer hits and no runs allowed.
location near you. Pilot Games, proud partner of the Minnesota Twins.
You're listening to the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
Hey, this portion of Twins Baseball brought to you by your select Heartland Chevy dealers. Log on to ChevyDealOnline.com. Find the dealer near you. Top of the seventh, take you the rest of the way. Here's Corey.
All right, Danny, thank you. Twins lead by 14 runs as Royce Lewis leads off against lefty Philip Abner. Got the final out of the fifth inning, had a 1-2-3-6 and back out for the seventh. As Royce sends it high and deep to left center field in the gap. Some carry and will bang off the wall. And Lewis on his way to second base. He is in standing with a leadoff double. First hit for Lewis tonight. Second time he has reached. And the Twins have their 20th hit of the ball game here tonight.
Corey, they're putting a hitting clinic on tonight. They really are. Everybody, the Diamondback players sitting in their dugout, they have to be impressed with everybody that gets in the batter's box for the Twins here. We are just going to ball around.
The Twins' record for most hits in a 9-inning game is 28. And that was at home against Seattle in June of 2017. So Royce at second base and now Brooks Lee, 4 for 4 tonight. As he swings and sends it foul, his first at bat, hitting right-handed. Lee a 2-run single in the first, a single and scored in the fourth, tripled and scored in the fourth, doubled and scored in the fifth. 0-1 pitch, fouled back. No balls and 2 strikes. On Brooks Lee. His batting average is up 11 points from where it began, 236 and now 247. 0-2 pitch, fouled back. You think Brooks is aware of the number, the consecutive plate appearances without striking out?
I would say somebody has talked to him about it.
46.
It's a 5-hit night.
Plate appearances, facing 0-2 from Abner. Swing and loft it to right. Playable for Barossa. He'll make the catch, and Lewis will tag on his way to third base, and he is in standing. So Lee is retired for the first time tonight. And one down. Twins lead 16-2. Here in the seventh inning. A cool story about Abner in terms of last year. Made his major league debut with Arizona last year. He was pitching at AAA Reno. And after an outing, his bullpen coach came and grabbed him from the locker room and said, "Hey, we need to talk about your availability." He was making sure that he could go back-to-back if needed, and he said, "Sure, whatever you need, I'm there for the team." And the pitching coach said, "Great, because your next hitters you're going to face are going to be Harper and Schwarber, because you're going up." Made his debut last year and back up with the Diamondbacks here for a bit in 2026. 0-1 the count on Victor Caratini. He has a 3-hit night. 2 singles, a double, 3 runs. He's knocked in 3. Infield back, Lewis at third. 0-1 to Victor. He's down low on a changeup. Abner off the third base side. The leg kick and the pitch, a swing and a ground ball foul. And the count moves to 1-2. Pitch fouled back. A few other games going on late here tonight on the West Coast. Angels lead the A's 7-0 in Sacramento. Red Sox up 5-1 in Seattle in the 8th. And the Orioles are shutting out the Dodgers 3-0 in the 9th. 1-2, swing and a miss. And Caratini on a change of pace strikes out. 2 down. Lewis still at third base. And now it's up to Keyshaw, who's 3 for 4. Sox lost again today. Tigers beat Chicago 4-1. Tigers have taken the first two in that series. Keyshaw fouls it back. Heard the highlight with John Vitas earlier. Travis Bazzana had a big game, a couple of home runs as Cleveland beat Houston 8-1. Here the Twins lead by 14 runs in the seventh inning. Lewis at third base, 2 down, 0-1 count to Keyshaw. Fouled back on a curveball, 0-2. Keyshaw makes his home here in Arizona, played collegiately at Arizona State for a year. Arizona State, Tempe. Fun.
Good school.
Fouled back again. Let me repeat that. He went to Arizona State, Tempe. Fun.
College was fun. College should be fun.
Right.
Wasn't he recruited to...
Started at University of San Francisco.
Yes.
0-2 pitch, and Keyshaw tracks outside. A changeup.
Was he recruited to San Luis Obispo? I thought he was supposed to maybe go there, and then went to San Francisco, and then Arizona State. Good programs.
1-2 pitch, pulled to third and caught by Groover. Solid swing from Keyshaw, but right at the Arizona third baseman, and the Twins leave Lewis at third base. Time to stretch.
The captain, Derek Sanderson Jeter, is one of the winningest players in Major League history. He was wearing these very batting gloves when he notched one of those most memorable hits, the 3,000th of his career.
Are we supposed to spit in them like they do the batting gloves?
No spitting. This is a non-spitting museum.
He's just the second player in history whose 3,000th hit was a home run. The first was a former teammate from the Yankees' 1996 World Series championship team. But before he began his Cooperstown-bound career, Bonds would cross paths with another future Hall of Famer. September 6, 1995, the Iron Man played his 2,131st consecutive game, surpassing the unbreakable record of the Iron Horse.
Now that's how you pass the torch. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Fourth, and then put together a historic inning in the fifth, which was capped by this.
Fly ball hit well to right field. Carroll back. Track, looks up. Gone! Opposite field, grand slam off the bat of Byron Buxton. 12-0 Minnesota.
Home run number 24 for Buxton, just his second opposite field homer. It traveled better than 400 feet. Twins tacked on 4 more runs in the inning. They matched the team record for hits in a single frame with 10. They lead it 16-2 as we send it back to Corey for the bottom of the 7th.
And Johnny, can't wait for your post-game show because every highlight, every hit, every run is coming up on the post-game download tonight. A full breakdown coming up with the post-game show after this one is over. Justin Lawrence will take over for the Twins on the mound. A scoreless 6th inning from Anthony Bonda. And also Austin Martin is now playing right field. Cody Clemens is done for the night. Adrian Del Castillo, left-handed hitting catcher, leads off. As Lawrence with a sweeper, missing with ball 1. So Martin now in right, still Fedko in center, Larnick in left. Changes with the infield, Lewis, Keyshaw, Kreidler leave first to third. And Caratini catching Lawrence. Now the 1-0 pitch inside, missed at 95, a sinker, 2-0. appearance for Lawrence on this road trip, and he's behind 3 balls and no strikes. That's a sinker, sunk beneath the zone. Lawrence worked a couple of days ago in Texas, gave up 2 runs on 2 home runs. And the 3-0 pitch is a strike at 95 miles an hour right down the middle. Barosa's on deck, and then Tommy Troy, hitters 7, 8, and 9 for Arizona. Now Lawrence fires 3-1, and it's ball 4. Down and away, and the leadoff man is on. And a walk for Lawrence to Del Castillo, and here is Barosa. A 2-run homer of Taj Bradley back in the 5th inning. Now we're loving the score right now, but the news not all great coming out of the Twins clubhouse even before the game. Mick Abel threw a bullpen yesterday, but woke up this morning and he is sore. And so any hopes that Abel was going to start the series finale tomorrow, that will not happen. He will fly back with the team and then have imaging performed on Monday. And get some more news on Abel's status during the Dodgers series. Lawrence again inside, behind Barosa, 2 balls and no strikes. 16-2, Twins here in the 7th inning. Arizona batting 1 on, nobody out. Now, Kendry Rojas is here, but he's not yet active. Strike 1 taken by Barosa. Twins pitching plans not yet announced. We should get some more clarity from Derek Shelton postgame. But could that be Mike Paredes and a Kendry Rojas, if he's activated, kind of a 1-2 pairing, righty and the lefty tomorrow. Way inside, a wild pitch. He gets by Caratini and down to second. Advances Del Castillo. And now 3-1 on Barosa.
Well, Paredes is scheduled. His day is tomorrow. And yes, you could probably figure a little piggyback or want to start one or the other. It doesn't really matter.
The wild pitch moves Del Castillo to second. Now a 3-1 count to Barosa. And the pitch is outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks here from Lawrence. Continues to just battle command. The Twins are hoping not to really dig much more into their bullpen here tonight with a sizable lead late tonight. And a 3-game series coming up with the Dodgers starting on Monday.
You know, this is the kind of game here, if there's somebody in the bullpen needs some work, then you bring him in. Get an inning in and just piece it together, but to come in and just misfire like this.
Well, a guy that hasn't thrown in a few days is Yoendris Gomez. He hasn't thrown in 5 days. We don't need him tonight. Way outside, ball 2. So Lawrence, he can't find the zone right now with a 14-run lead. And Caratini's going to head out and chat here with Lawrence. Two balls and no strikes on Tommy Troy. He's 1 for 2, a bunt single and a ground out. Two walks so far here in the 7th inning. And now Lawrence delivers 2-0 and just clips the bottom part of the zone for strike 1. Lawrence in 5 1/3 innings as a Twin. He has walked 7. He struck out 10. And another wild pitch. And this one scoots by Caratini to the backhand side, and the runners move up. Del Castillo to third, and Barosa down to second. So 2 walks and 2 wild pitches. And still nobody out. Here, bottom 7. Infield back. 3-ball, 1-strike count to Tommy Troy. And here comes Lawrence and the pitch, and there's strike 2 as Troy was set to take his base. That was a strike at the knees. Troy dropped his bat, was going to take off his elbow guard, but that was strike 2. Tim Tawa's on deck. And the payoff pitch, not close. Ball 4. And now Pete Mackey will leave the first base dugout. Lawrence grabs the rosin bag and slams it down. He is showing some frustration. You know, catchers, and Caratini just went out a moment ago, and I've had a chance to work with Anthony Recker a little bit this year on Twins TV, former big league catcher, and he would say that catchers rarely go out and talk about mechanics. But the pitching coach, that's something that the pitching coach may bring up, about something he does see mechanically from the dugout.
Well, I wouldn't talk mechanics either with him. I would just, he's a max effort every time he throws. He's just a thrower. Try to just, hey, you're like in the bullpen. Just throw 3/4 arm action, 3/4 delivery.
So now Tawa, his second at bat. Grounded out to short. Back in the 5th inning. So 3 on, nobody out. And Lawrence is swinging a foul back. Fastball at 96. Velocity, it's there. The movement profiles, they're there. But just lack of command. And that has plagued Lawrence throughout his big league career. He's walked over 5 batters per 9 over his career. Stops with the Rockies and Pirates and now the Twins. And pumps in strike 2, taken by Tawa. Del Castillo at third, Barosas at second, Troy at first, nobody out. Twins by 14 here, bottom 7. 0-2 outside, a sweeper, backhand save by Caratini.
Boy, and Caratini, a long ball game, 20 hits, 16 runs. He's been behind the plate. And now he's got to kind of catch this.
Righty to righty. And Lawrence, the stretch and the 1-2. Check swing and no swing, says Willie Trainer, first base umpire. Right call, 2-2. Ooh, maybe he did go. Looking at the side angle. Now the 2-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 3. So a fastball at 95, and there is out number 1. So Pete Mackey came out for a visit, and Lawrence threw strikes. And there is out number 1, and now Perdomo. Perdomo 0 for 2 with a walk. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Lawrence misses away, ball 1. This series with the Diamondbacks is brought to you by Honey Nut Cheerios. Fuel your mornings with Honey Nut Cheerios protein at your local Cub. Ball 2 outside. Three on, nobody out. 16-2 Twins, bottom 7. And Lawrence steals 2-0 to Perdomo. Bounce foul towards the Twins dugout. Perdomo tonight has walked. He has flied out and struck out. Now the 2-1. Strike 2, good pitch. Fastball inside corner at 96. Lawrence about to throw pitch number 26 of the inning. 2-2, another foul ball. Pulling a ground ball towards the Twins dugout once again. Twins have won 2 series this year against a National League team, both coming at home. The Cardinals and the Marlins. But it's been a while since the Twins won a road series against a National League team. 2-2, ball 3, kicks away from Caratini, but the runners hang on, bouncing to his left. And now a full count. Twins have lost their last 8 road series against the National League. Last time they won a road series against the National League was when their 13-game winning streak ended in Milwaukee last year, mid-May. 3-2 pitch, and that one nearly hit him, ball 4, and a run is in. So 4th walk of the inning. Perdomo picks up the RBI. Del Castillo scores 16-3. Derek Shelton in the dugout. Nobody up in the bullpen. 13-run lead. And here is Ildemaro Vargas. As Lawrence misses inside, ball 1. Vargas was the talk of the sport in April. Was hitting everything. High batting average, ton of home runs. Has quieted since mid-May. And a strike at the knees taken at 96. And now a 1-ball, 1-strike count on Vargas. And Vargas came in 2 for his last 34. Way inside 2-1. The Twins are now getting a right-hander up in the bullpen, as Lawrence is asking for a new ball. Twins 16, Arizona 3, bottom 7. 1 in, 3 on, 1 out. Vargas was briefly a Twin in 2020, had a 10-game run. 2-1 pitch, line to right, and a fair ball. Finds the turf and finds the right field corner. 1 run is in, 2 runs score. Here comes Perdomo, and he scores standing. Bases clearing double from Ildemaro Vargas, and now it's 16-6. These are all big league hitters, and if you fall behind, it's ball 1, ball 2. Eventually, you're going to pay for it. 95, thigh high, and Vargas pulled it on a line and drives in 3, and the Twins' lead is down to 10. And Lawrence will stay in for now to see Gurriel. He is 0 for 3. Still just 1 out. Gurriel is 0 for 3. As a breaking ball misses outside, ball 1.
You know, I'm watching Victor Caratini, Corey, and they're not even close to where he could maybe challenge him.
I mean, Lawrence is missing the target by plenty and came inside on a breaking ball and nearly hit Gurriel on his back leg. I mean, where Caratini is setting up, Danny, no matter what the pitch is, yes. I mean, he's missing.
And Caratini's just trying to get a target down the middle of the plate, and that's why he's jumping outside, he's jumping inside.
2-1. Lawrence, if he retires Gurriel, he might get one more man. If not, I think his night is over. And now time taken by Gurriel at the plate. 16-6 Twins, bottom 7. Vargas at second base. And the 2-1 from Lawrence. A swing and a foul. Out of play down the right side. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. recently rejoined the team this month. Missed some time with a hamstring injury. 2-2, and it's outside. That one missed by about a ball length. Down and away, but full count on Gurriel. Righty to righty. And the payoff to Gurriel. Struck him out, helped him out. That was ball 4. A swing and a miss and a fastball well off the outside corner. So Gurriel strikes out for the 3rd time tonight. And Lawrence will stay in to see Pavin Smith, the 8 Diamondback to bat. Smith is 1 for 3. A swing and a pop-up behind the plate. Caratini, mask off, will give it a look, but no play as it lands down below. Quick turnaround for these two teams. It is a 12:15 local time start, 2:15 Central Time. Line to left field, sinking and down, a base hit. Vargas rounding third. He will head home. The throw from Larnach is cut by Lee, and it's 16-7. As third base will bat for the second time, and here comes Schulte, and Lawrence's night is over. So Lawrence threw over 40 pitches here tonight. He'll depart in the 7th inning and charged with 5 runs for now, responsible for Smith at first base. So a pitching change here in Arizona. Lawrence departs, 16-7. Arizona still batting.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Looking for the best team in the American League? You got to go to Tampa.
And the Rays have won another.
The Rays are cooking, and they're doing it with their own special recipe. It starts on the mound where Drew Rasmussen, Steven Matz, Nick Martinez, and Big Mac Shane McClanahan are holding it down.
And a big swing and miss. He's got him with the hard stuff.
This rotation is just suffocating opposing hitters, pitching to a sub-3 ERA, backed by a lights-out bullpen. At the disc, Junior Caminero is proving he's an elite middle-of-the-order masher.
And that one's gonna go. Home run, Caminero.
And don't sleep on Jonathan Aranda and Yandy Diaz bats either. Those three have combined to drive in more than 90 runs already this season. Playing in the same division as the Yankees, Tampa will need to maintain their momentum. Maybe even kick it up a notch. But this season's Rays seem to be up to any challenge.
Six would be the final. Louis Varland, save number 15. Blue Jays hanging around, just a half game back of a wild card spot, guys.
All right, Johnny, thank you. Here, Arizona has scored 5 times, and the Twins now lead by 9, 16-7. Eric Orsi is on to pitch, and strike one to Lou James Groover, the 9th Diamondback to bat here in the 7th inning. So 5 in, 1 on, 2 out in the 7th as Orsi misses outside with a slider and a 1-ball, 1-strike count. "34 2/3 innings from Orsi so far this season. 1-1 down and away, and there's ball 2. 3rd appearance for Orsi on this road trip. Through Monday in Texas and also through on Thursday. 2-1 pitch, high, 3-1. Now, oftentimes in these lopsided games, the team on the losing side of things, you look for small wins. You may lose the game, but did you force the other team to maybe use a bullpen arm or two? Ground ball to short, played by Kreidler, flips to second for the force, and the inning is finally over. So Orsi coming in and ends the inning, and the fielder's choice from Groover. Arizona scores 5 after 7. 16-7 Twins on your home for Twins baseball.
It's time for a Twins player profile.
Hey, this is Royce Lewis. What game show do you think you could win and why? Oh, Family Feud. I'm pretty quick with the answers on those. I always like watching it. But it's always different. When you watch it, you're better than when you're there. What is your go-to cheat meal? Oh, ice cream, popcorn. Yeah, I like that. I like Domino's Pizza. Oh my gosh. What is the most used app in your phone? It was the ESPN Fantasy Football app, but now I would say Pinterest. Highlight of the offseason. My highlight of the offseason was winning the golf tournament with Aaron Hicks. That was really cool. Who's your closest friend in baseball? I'd say Torrey Hunter Jr. and his father. It's like a tag team duo. What's the most embarrassing moment from your baseball career? I did some push-ups. I hit a double and it just missed being a home run. I did some push-ups on second base and people didn't really like that. So I guess that was kind of embarrassing. Goodbye. This has been Royce Lewis.
For those fortunate enough to help the person who has always been their hero, find the care guides you need to help at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Here is where it all starts. Here's where pages are turned and new legends are written. Here's where kids become lifelong fans and lifelong fans become kids. Here's where sunsets last longer, happy hour tastes better, and summer hits its stride. And when all of Twins territory stands together and believes hard enough, well, there's no place like here. Get your tickets at twins.com.
Twins are batting, leading 16-7. Ryan Kreidler, big night. Who hasn't had a big night? But Kreidler is 3 for 4, 2 singles, a triple. He has scored twice. He has knocked in 3 runs. Make that 4 runs he's knocked in tonight. Abner still pitching, a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. The lefty Abner. He's been on since there were 2 down in the 5th. Scoreless 6th, scoreless 7th, and now begins the 8th. And the 1-1 is inside ball 2. Talking about the Twins' pitching plans for tomorrow. Diamondbacks have not confirmed their pitching plans. That was going to be a Ryan Nelson start. He's on the IL with a flexor tendon injury. Here's the 2-1 to Kreidler, over but low, ball 3. Now Steve Gilbert, who covers the Diamondbacks for MLB.com, reporting tonight that Jose Cabrera, a righty, will make his major league debut and start that game for Arizona tomorrow. 3-1 to Kreidler, fouled back. And got a piece of his foot. And now 3-2 on the Twins shortstop.
And we will find out after the ballgame who our starter is.
3-2 on Kreidler. Here comes Abner and the pitch, and that's low and inside for ball 4. Leadoff walk. And Kreidler reaches for the 4th time tonight. Trevor Larnach. He's been on 3 times. He has scored twice. He's knocked in 2. Twins have 16 runs on 20 hits. Swing and a miss. Abner came in to face Larnach and ended the 5th inning after the Twins scored 10 runs on 10 hits in the 5th inning. Abner got the final out, retiring Larnach. Ground ball to second. 0-1. Good swing, and he fouled it back to the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. Twins after their 37th win of the season tonight. Twins at 36-41. Arizona 39-36. Diamondbacks not holding Kreidler on. Stays put, and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a pop fly back of third for Lou James Groover. Out onto the turf and near the left field line, pulls it down. There is out number one. This road trip ends with a day game tomorrow. Then the Twins are back home Monday night against the two-time World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Will be at Target Field for a 3-game series, 3 night games, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Hope you can join us at the ballpark. Tickets are available at twins.com/tickets. Here's Kyler Fedko, looking for his first big league hit. Came in for Byron Buxton with a game out of hand. And Fedko bounced out to short of the 6th. Gets his second look at Philip Abner. 1-0 down and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Kreidler at first, 1 out. And the 2-0 pitch, ball 3. Speaking of the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani came off the paternity list today. And he and his wife welcomed their second child at a home run in the 9th inning. But the Orioles hung on and beat LA by 1-3-2. 3-0, and there's ball 4. Low on Fedko. Second walk of the inning from Abner, and before Austin Martin steps in, we step out. 10 seconds for station identification. From Arizona, this is Twins Baseball. Philip Abner at 44 pitches, and there is nobody up in the bullpen, so Arizona is going to make a pitching change and have a position player come in and pitch here in the 8th inning. So 2 on, 1 out, and the Twins are batting, leading 16-7. We have a pitching change brought to you by Uponor, a GF brand. Count on Uponor for plumbing that performs. We'll take a break. More Scores with John Vitas next on your home for Twins Baseball.
Every season, CHS helps farmers win. It takes a co-op like CHS to put an all-star team into the field to drive in home run harvests. We hustle and dive to catch market opportunities to sell crops across the globe. And our power lineup provides energy options that fuel rural America. From the Farm League to the big leagues, CHS covers every base in agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Teachers, let Target Field be your classroom for a day. Learning through baseball tours are a unique educational experience for pre-K to high school students. Visit twins.com/ballpark/tours to learn more and book your Learning Through Baseball tour. Scoreboard update takes us to Denver. Pirates and Rockies tonight. Spencer Horwitz, a conventional homer for Pittsburgh in the top of the first, and then the Rockies got this.
2-1 pitch. Is hit well to right center field on the run. Mangum dives, can't get it. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. McCarthy's at second. They fall down in the outfield. It's going to be an inside the park home run. Jake McCarthy touches them all. And the game is tied.
TJ Rumfield would add a go-ahead single for the Rockies in the 3rd, and then, believe it or not, Tomoyuki Sagano would outpitch Paul Skeens. Rockies win it 2-1. Guys?
Hi, Johnny. Thank you. Ildemaro Vargas will pitch here for the Diamondbacks. This is his 6th career pitching performance. Austin Martin batting, and he lobs in a pitch, an eephus pitch at 39 miles an hour. And it's high on Martin, 2 balls and no strikes. Second time the Twins have seen a position player pitch on this road trip. 2-0, he drops sidearm, and Martin swings and lofts it foul down the right field line. It's now a 2-1 count to Martin. First at bat, the Twins right fielder. Lourdes Gurriel is now playing left. Arizona's lost the DH as Tommy Troy is now playing second base. That's where Vargas was playing. 2-1, lobs again, and it's high 3-1. Pitch at 37.5 miles an hour. 1, ball 4. And that's the third walk of the inning. And the bases are loaded for Josh Bell.
Designated hitter, Josh Bell.
So third walk of the inning. And the Twins load him up. And Josh Bell, 2-hit night with a walk. He grounds it to short. Here DOMO steps on the bag, throws to first in time for a double play. 6-3 unassisted double play ends the inning. And the Twins.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville. It's Asheville. That's all you got to say.
Yeah. They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on, so I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park, and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
Business runs smoother, safer, and smarter.
Coordinated Business Systems, aligning technology, empowering business since 1983.
Visit coordinated.com. That's coordinated.com.
You're listening to the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
16-7, Twins have the lead. Arizona batting, bottom half of the 8th inning, and Del Castillo leads off with his second straight inning. Ground ball to first, and Royce Lewis will pick it up and take it to the bag unassisted. Eric Worsley back out on the mound and throws one pitch and retires. Del Castillo. So one away, and now here is Jorge Barrosa. He's been on twice, a homer, a walk. He has scored twice and driven in 2. Strike one, taken by Barrosa. Do you have a take on, post whatever the next CBA looks like, if the game should change position players pitching at all? If, some even say, okay, you wave the white flag, you end the game in the 8th inning. I'm not a fan of that.
No.
But do you have a take on how teams should attack it, and if the game should still have what we're seeing here late tonight?
Well, first of all, I think you can't cut it short. The fans paid the money to come in and see 9 innings. They still have fun, but I'm not sure. They modified it a few years ago. You have to either be down by 8, or I think up by 8 to be able to have that position player.
Ground ball to first and foul. Yeah, the lead has to be 8 runs. Anything less than that, you cannot do it. In the 9th inning, it can be 10. But
I don't.
Sorry, the winning team, the team that's leading 10 or more. Trailing team, you can do it if you're down 8. Fly ball right center field in the alley, won't be caught, and Barrosa's on again as that ball finds the warning track, played by Fedko. And it's a 1-out double for Jorge Barrosa. 16-7 Twins here in the 8th inning.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you can do. I mean, do you extend the roster?
No, because I think you'll still have this problem.
Well, I just think it's designed to protect your bullpen. To, get blown out. You'd like to have a position player and to come in, at least for Arizona, which they're doing. Their bullpen was used yesterday. Everybody but one guy.
Tommy Troy takes high, ball one.
I think there's going to be other issues with the CBA than to worry about having a position player
100%
pitch.
Righty-righty matchup here. The eighth inning, line drive, left field, base hit for Troy. To third base and holding is Barossa. So Troy's had a good night, on for the third time, his second hit.
It's heating up about that CBA, and I'm not sure who's reporting it, what side of the camp it's coming from. Not sure what this is about here.
Torey Lavello out chatting with the crew chief, James Hoy. Not sure what that was about at all, but Hoy putting his mask on, and we will play on. And Arizona is warming up an arm in the bullpen right now. Getting a righty up. That is Juan Murillo in the bullpen. Here's Tawa batting. Chops it to third, and that's a foul ball.
What were we just talking about? We were talking about the run differential to have a pitcher out there, a position player pitching. I think what they were asking is if they score more runs here.
So you can do it when, the team trailing by at least 8 runs. You can do that any inning. Right now it's a 9-run game. The team that's winning, you do it by 10 runs in the 9th inning. Yeah, but if they cut this deficit, to under 8, then yeah, they can't do it. They can't have a position player pitch. It's at least 8 runs, so it doesn't have to be fewer than 8 runs. So it's at least 8 runs. Yeah, so what the Diamondbacks do offensively here could dictate
if they have to bring a pitcher
if they can't do it, if they're legally allowed to have a position player still pitch. High from Orsi, 2-1 on Tawa. So Barossa's at third, Troy at first. Tawa is 0 for 2 tonight. And now Orsi's 2-1 pitch inside, missed with a splitter. And a 3-1 count. Twins bullpen quiet. Perdomo's on deck. Orsi's 3-1. He walked him. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded again for Arizona. And here comes Perdomo. Lawrence walked 4 2/3 of an inning. Orsi got the last out of the 7th. Retired the first man here in the 8th, but now 3 straight have reached. A double, a single, and a walk. And here comes Perdomo. Good player. 0 for 2, 2 walks with an RBI tonight. Perdomo batting left-handed. And the pitch outside, ball 1. Shelton now has left his seat, and he is walking from end to end in the first base dugout. 1-0 pitch is a strike. Top of the zone. No tie taken by Perdomo. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Cued on the ground. Weakly left side. Going to be a tough play. Lee charging picks. Throws him out. Good play by Lee. As Barossa scores 16-8. The Twins gladly exchanging the run for the out. So 2 down. Second and third. for Ildemaro Vargas.
Sweet looking play right there by Brooks Lee. It's one of those do or die, but the quick transfer is really what made that play.
Second RBI for Perdomo. Grounds out, 2 down. Vargas, who's the pitcher of record right now. Pitch is a strike. So an 8-run game right now. So you're allowed to use a position player to pitch if you're trailing by at least 8 runs in any inning.
There's no grandfathered in the fact that he came in and
and the 1-1. A swing to ground ball right side. Keyshaw gloves it from shallow right field and throws him out to end the inning. Arizona scores 1, and we go to the 9th. 16-8 Twins on your home for Twins baseball.
You could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of fans that you see on a daily basis.
Ground ball towards second. It's more from Marte. Sliding grab. What a play. Hernandez is going back at the wall, and he made the catch. Jackson Merrill back at the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Merrill robs a home run. That is stroked to left field. Newbar dives. He makes the catch. Austin Martin sprawling out with another spectacular catch. Converging are Pete Pearl Armstrong and Ian Happ. Pete makes the sliding catch. Tucker will pick it up. They're going to send a runner. Throw to the plate. Tucker rolled to third. That's a fair baseball. It's Keith making the play. Left side of the infield. Mason Wynn has it. His throw to first. He got it. Ball to short. Mason Wynn. He's got it. Runs to the bag. Throws on the run. And he got it. What a play by Mason Wynn. One of his best of the year. Chasing it, Peraza, long run, and Peraza makes the catch. Ground ball to third. Backhanded by Beatty. Long throw across the diamond, picked by Wagaman in time for the out.
Find Celsius at your nearest Cub. Let's go Twins.
This is the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
16-8 Twins, 9th inning, and Ildemaro Vargas with the lead at 8 is still on the mound pitching for Arizona, and a fastball at 66 miles an hour misses outside to Lewis. And the 1-0 pitch to Royce, and that's a strike. Remember the rule. You cannot use ABS with a position player on the mound. So even if you think about challenging, you can't do it. Lewis swings and skies it to playable left. And Gurriel in left field makes the catch. Royce is out number 1. Dan Gladdick, Corey Provis, Andrew Alverson. John Vitas, and a very happy Mark Janoski. At our Treasure Island Baseball Network studios at Target Field.
A lot to recap.
I love it with John, and you guys are going to break down every single play. Can't wait to tune in for that. Coming up with the post-game download. Ball and no strikes on Brooks Lee. You can't strike out now. You can't end this run here, right? On a position player, 2 balls and no strikes. Come on. And Lee, with a big smile after seeing an eephus pitch at 37 miles an hour miss outside, then he comes back with heat at 68. 3-0.
He's a home run here.
He's got 4 hits here tonight, and he swings and pops it up. And Lee, who was a home run shy of the cycle, it won't happen here. Pops out to short. 2 down. Homer shy of the cycle.
Might explain the 3-0 pitch. Swung 3-0.
Here's Caratini. 3 more hits for Caratini tonight. And that's the slowest one yet. That one at 37.6 miles an hour. And the 1-0 from Vargas. This is high. Now 2-0. Arizona will have Gurriel, Smith, and Groover due up in the 9th. High ball 3.
Not sure if that's a knuckleball or not. Looks like he just takes a ton of it off. And
ball 4, missing outside on a pitch at 42 miles an hour. Second walk for Vargas. The Twins have drawn 7 walks as a team tonight, and now 12 so far in the series. And Yoendris Gomez mentioned he hasn't thrown in about 5 days. He is going to get some work in here, and he is up in the bullpen. Strike 1 called on Keyshaw. 3-hit night for Luke. 1 sails high. 1-1, lobbed and pulled on the ground, high hop to third. Groover fields, throws to second, and the inning is over. Scoreless 8th and 9th innings for Ildemaro Vargas. Bottom 9.
They flip with the glove. That was not a good idea.
All he needed to do was try to get the lead guy by giving him a nice easy feed.
No, stay on your feet. No. I thought he was going to stay on his feet.
Uh-oh. The Goose did not know that the game was starting. Maybe the Goose thought it was 6:45 first pitch time.
Oh, man, off the glove and off the dome. He's saying, oh, man, what happened? It's a moment that you'll never forget, and that'll be on the blooper everywhere.
The Seattle Mariners have officially found their groove, riding the wave of an amazing run that started in May and has them sailing in June.
And the Mariners sweep the A's.
The secret to their recent success? Power at the plate and dominance on the mound.
Swung on and missed, got him.
The rotation, led by Emerson Hancock, Brian Wu, and Logan Gilbert, has been absolutely electric, shutting down opposing lineups. And while all-star backstop Cal Raleigh remains sidelined, a surge of offensive power has arrived.
A rainmaker to left field. Julio with a bang.
Julio Rodriguez is on fire and flexing his marquee muscle. Throw a locked-in Randy Arozarena and a red-hot Luke Raley into the mix, and you got a lineup firing on all cylinders. Thanks to the run of victories to kick off the summer, Seattle has cruised to the top of the AL West and has the Pacific Northwest rocking. The American League is officially on notice. The Mariners are a problem.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Real iced tea, real vodka, and just 100 calories. Refreshing and made for moments like these. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Sun Cruiser Beverage, Boston, Mass. Only nutritional information based on 12 hours serving. Please drink responsibly.
This is the Treasure Island Baseball Network.
Looking ahead now, brought to you by James Hardy Series Finale, Road Trip Finale. Coming your way tomorrow afternoon. We start here on the Treasure Island Baseball Network at 1:30 with the pregame lineup card. First pitch at 2:15. Don't yet know the starters for the series finale tomorrow. When you are looking ahead to home improvements, look to James Hardy. Hardy Siding is America's #1 brand of siding. Yoendris Gomez to get some work here late tonight, 9th inning. Twins on top by 8 runs, 16-8. So we're going to foul back from Gurriel. Austin Martin now playing in left field. Luke Keyshaw is playing in right. And Tristan Gray is now playing second base. So Larnach's night is over. Ground ball off the mound, backhanded by Gray. And just into the game makes the throw from shallow center field for out number 1. Just into the game, you get a hot shot off the mound, all that spin, and Gray throws out Gurriel, 1 away. one down for Pavin Smith. There's a couple of hits tonight, 2 singles and RBI. Twins 16, Arizona 8, bottom 9. Bases empty, 1 out. Swinging a foul back. Taj Bradley will pick up the win, his 6th. He went 5 innings, 2 runs. Struck out 4, Zach Gallen. His woes continue. He went 4+ innings, 9 runs, all earned. And the 0-1 is over but low on a sweeper from Gomez. What a story this guy has been, Danny, since he joined the team in Cleveland back in May.
Hey, he's been one of the guys that you can go to and count on.
1-1 is strike 2. Asked Derek Shelton earlier on this road trip about Gomez and when did he start to emerge as a late inning option. And he said the first time we saw him throw against Cleveland in some tight games, divisional foe, velocity looked good, can do that. Generates swing and a miss as he does there with a sweeper down and in. And Smith strikes out 2 down.
Well, he's got multiple pitches that he can go to, and they're both above average. What's key, gets that slider, can locate it, chase. Good chase pitch, but he's got to pitch ahead, and he's got a good enough fastball. And right now, I just the command. He is your back-end guy right now you can rely on.
As Groover swings and sends it to left field and playable for Austin Martin. He's under it. He makes the catch, and this one is over. A clean 9th inning for Gomez and the Twins. Even this series at a game apiece, clobbering Arizona 16-8 as the Twins set season highs in terms of runs and hits. 16 runs, 20 hits, and now can win this series as the road trip ends here tomorrow. We'll come back with the totals and summaries, but first we send it back to Target Field. And once again, here's John Vitas.
Thank you, Corey. Appreciate it. What a weird, long, high-scoring game tonight.
How can you go from one world-class athlete to another through some of the bravest acts of social protest in the world of sports? Find out on Hall of Fame Connections.
Jim Thorpe's resume reads like a work of pure fiction.
So he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame. He got Olympic medals for the decathlon and the pentathlon.
That's not even just running. That's like, the discus and the hurdles and all